serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Talk to your rheumatologist about Rinvoq Relief. Rinvoq, make it your mission. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Rinvoq.
My fingers and I do this to make a living. We're too busy to do taxes.
I love doing taxes for self-employed people. You can hand those off to me.
Yeah, but can I hand them off without using my hands?
We can arrange that. You do your thing. You've got your taxes. Intuit, TurboTax Live.
Do you think any of us will look back in our lives and regret the things we didn't buy? Or the places we didn't go?
Spring in action with salty sweet sips at Dunkin', like the new salted caramel cream cold brew with creamy salted caramel cold foam, and our salted caramel signature latte, smooth espresso topped with whipped cream, caramel, and cinnamon sugar. Sip into both for $3. America runs on Dunkin'.
We all need help, just different kinds. Maybe you need a little, maybe you need a lot. At H&R Block, get the expert tax help you need, online and in person. Help is here.
Let's talk about what is professional today. We can flip the script by getting
Professional does not have shape, does not have limits. I've been a janitor, I've been a designer, I've been an executive.
Creating my own seat at the table was doing things different than how it's ever been done before.
It's just like an ebb and a flow. Dad life, work life.
It's all life. There's work, and there's what works for you.
What's up? We've got the Denver Nuggets versus the Philadelphia 76ers in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania today. Let's just go over some few stats before the game. Nikola Jokic is having an amazing year, 26 points, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists. MVP numbers for the big man. Really the point center. There's point forwards, he's a point center. We've got Joel Embiid. Basically, he's almost averaging 30 points, 29.8, 11.3 rebounds. Quite honestly, we can talk about the 76ers trade with James Harden. James Harden has kind of showed, how do I put this? James Harden showed us versus the Nets game that if he disappears, it's going to be kind of hard for them to win. If you guys could actually just give me a 5 seconds real quick.
In the postseason, who plays better in the postseason, Joel Embiid or Nikola Jokic?
Jokic balls, in my opinion. He led in the bubble down 3-1 multiple times. Obviously, they had Jamal Murray and they had that full young team. But I'm saying they had a full team. So my point is that with a fully loaded squad, Jokic has led a team to the conference finals, lost to the Lakers ultimately. But if you get both of them, I'm going to pick Jokic just because of his availability.
I think a lot of their legacy starts now, right? Like, we've seen them grow and mature their game, so I'm really excited to see what happens starting tonight.
Yes, because, again, if we bring it back to this season, we are talking about MVP race between these two guys. We'll see you coming up at the half, but we got a pretty good one there between the Sixers and the Nuggets. Thanks for hanging out with us courtside.
I like that, Bert. Switch it up.
Getting the incredible iPhone 13.
I apologize. I had to make a quick call. So anyway, let's get back to what we were talking about. So yeah, let's just go to Nikola Jokic's stats real quick. In my eyes, I wouldn't be surprised if he did win the MVP. I mean, he's got the Nuggets basically by himself to a 40-28 record. It's kind of versus Philadelphia. He looks like he loves dropping buckets on Philadelphia. He's averaging 30 points, 7 assists, shooting 35% from the 3-point. I apologize. 75% from the 3-point line. I mean, that's ridiculous for a center. You understand? That's ridiculous. For a center to average 75% from the 3-point line, she's shooting about 60% from the field. I don't know. Nikola Jokic is just one of those guys. He's a problem. He's a problem. By the end of his career, I do see him averaging a triple-double. He's almost there. He's got 19, 10, and 6 assists. I wouldn't be surprised if he's averaging a triple-double by the end of his career. Let's go over and take a look at Joel Embiid and his stats for the season. Another MVP candidate. These two are definitely in the top 5 for MVP candidate. Let's just go over his stats and how he plays like versus the Denver Nuggets. Yeah, so Joel Embiid's averaging 29 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. Another great season for the big man. Now, do I think the 76ers are going to win it all with James Harden? I just don't know yet. Where's his stats versus the Nuggets? Okay, they don't show that. Maybe they haven't played. He hasn't played a lot or whatever. Whatever the case may be, we have to take a look at James Harden. What is he averaging right now? Yeah, see, James Harden, like he's still having a great stat year. 22 points, 10 rebounds, and 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 10 assists. I'm sorry, I cannot read today. But basically, we saw what happened when he basically shut off versus the Nuggets. It did hurt them. Versus the Nets. You know what? I need some water. I'm over here rambling. But yeah, when they played the Nets, he did kind of, shut off. I felt like Kyrie Irving played some great defense on him, and that just can't happen. I think that James Harden has to realize if he has a bad night, his team is likely going to lose, just for the fact that now he's integrated in the system. They've kind of understood how to play them. They're gonna shut out James Harden, and they're gonna make sure Joel Embiid doesn't beat him in the post, and that's what the Nets did versus the 76ers, and pretty much that's the only way how they can win this game, is if James Harden can pretty much catch fire early, while Joel Embiid being as assertive as possible, not allowing Jokic and the Nuggets, who do have DeMarcus Cousins on their team. The Nuggets pretty much reinforced. I forgot who was the one that left. That let DeMarcus go. They're idiots. It's just ridiculous. A stupid decision, in my opinion. A very stupid decision. DeMarcus Cousins is still, to me, a great NBA player, and he can contribute to a lot of teams. So DeMarcus and Jokic, they're gonna be fun to watch. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in to the stream. If you could like the stream, that'd be much appreciated. And yeah, let's enjoy this game. Hopefully they're back up.
For the MVP. Another epic battle is about to begin. Nuggets, Sixers is next.
Beautiful night in Philadelphia, and a game featuring two of the NBA's current Goliaths. The home of the 76ers as we welcome you to NBA Monday, presented by State Farm. 76ers and Joel Embiid currently second in the Eastern Conference. Yes, it's a big center matchup, but all the games important as Doc Rivers and the Sixers fighting for playoff positioning in the Eastern Conference.
So, in my opinion, I do have the 76ers winning this game. They've not really played well against them, but I have a feeling that Joel Embiid and James Harden are gonna, basically make ends meet and work together on this game. There's not really two players besides Jokic. Jokic is a decent defender, but I don't think the Nuggets can guard this high screen pick and roll that James Harden and Joel Embiid basically run. It's a pretty unstoppable play. They run it against the right team. So I do believe the 76ers are going to take away this W. I could be wrong, though. Jokic and the Nets. I say Jokic and the Nuggets. Jokic and the Nuggets can end up surprising us. But, yeah, I do believe the 76ers are going to take this W. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you like the stream, that'll be much appreciated. And, yeah, let's enjoy this game.
Mark here. There's no doubt about it. Both guys are going to get enough catches.
They'll get catches in their best areas. Then it comes down to field goal percentage. Now, they've played 5 games against one another. Philadelphia has won 4, all right, and Denver has won 1. But Jokic has gotten all of his numbers, and the opposite was in the shooting percentage for Embiid. He has struggled in the mid to late 30s. He has to have a better night tonight. We'll see how they match up. The night got off to a rousing start. Jason Kelsey, the center for the Eagles, sang the national anthem. The crowd loved it. Embiid misses his first shot, but Thibault keeps it alive.
Well, you got what he wanted right there. You got your pick and roll. The man, Embiid gets it, and then he throws the hook.
Jokic with the first block as Embiid's second shot attempt thrown away. Jokic running the floor down the other end, couldn't handle a pass, and the Sixers will get it.
Well, Denver wants to play up-tempo basketball, there's no doubt about it. And they're looking to get out on a break, 2-man break, 3-man, because as young as Jokic has the basketball, it's a dangerous break because he'll make the correct pass.
Here's Harden, chased by Gordon. He gets the initial start on James Harden. Embiid, nice fake on Jokic, gets inside the slam.
If you're rooting for Philadelphia, you like what you're seeing. You ran a pick and roll to open up Embiid. He got the fade away, his favorite move, and then now he's already touched the ball 3 times.
Embiid is a fabulous defensive player. Jokic has not been known for his defense, but he's improved defensively, isn't he?
Definitely. See, right now, he could have called there right there. He could have called 2 fouls, okay? We all know that the game is going to be with the personality of the coaching staff. The key thing is now, are you going to allow contact down off the dribble? That's going to be a big question tonight.
Embiid, three-pointer, knocks it down. He's shooting 36% from downtown. And Joel Embiid has the first 5 points.
Well, if you've never seen him play, he'll attempt at least 3 or 4 a game, every game.
The last 3 times the Nuggets and Sixers have played against each other, Embiid has missed because of injuries. So we haven't seen this matchup a lot recently. As there's a reach-in foul, and Embiid is going to pick up that first personal less than 2 minutes in.
In this game, you have to see the people who are open on switching. Now, this is just a great move, a power move down inside, and the baby hook. Jokic will give you the baby hooks with right or left. Now, Embiid right here, look, you must come out and close him down and force the dribble to give your team a chance to double team him. You cannot leave him behind the three-point line because he's going to force the shot.
Jokic shoots 81% from the free throw line, in addition to all the other staggering numbers that he puts in and night out.
Mike, you look at both of these guys. Both are 7 foot 280. All right, Embiid gets to the line 11 times, and then Jokic gets to the line 5 to 6 times. Big difference in their game.
And for both players early in their career, Embiid because of injuries, Jokic just because he wasn't in great shape. Conditioning was a question, not the case anymore. Jokic is in terrific shape, as is Embiid.
Well, you know, when you play in the European League and that, you don't play 82 games and in the playoffs, you know, there's a shortened schedule. So give him credit because he's worked at his trade.
Harden, step back 3, in and out. Harden has struggled shooting the past couple of games, came out like a ball of fire the first few games with Philly. And there's Barton. The floater for Barton is up and good. He's their second leading scorer and a very underrated player.
Well, you know that with that long stride, Mike, he has the ability to get by people. Now, can you pick him up and force the floater?
Tobias Harris using his height, posting up Barton.
Well, I'm happy for him because he's getting less shots now that they have Harden in the attack. And then the shot distribution has got to drop down a little bit.
Nice pass by Jokic. Barton thought he was fouled on the alley-oop. Sixers come the other way. Harden, pass inside. Kicks it back out. Harris, corner 3 is good.
This is a game where you cannot miss the open people. I'm not just talking about out on the perimeter, but also on the pick and rolls and the plays down inside.
Monte Morris connects. Morris having an outstanding season, having to be the starting point guard with Jamal Murray still not back from that knee injury.
Well, this is a great matchup tonight in this game. It will not get as much publicity. Right. But these 2 point guards can really get after it.
Oh, Jeff Green, the Cardinals sin of throwing it back in bounds, and Thibault was right there to pick it up. The instincts of Matisse Thibault. Gordon gets in and finishes strong.
See, he's been open on 2 other occasions, and he had the defensive man behind him in the post, and they went away from him. No, you got to go to him when he has that much of a mismatch.
Thibault again gets inside. Beautiful bounce pass from James Harden. Michael Malone, not happy with the defense, calls a quick timeout. So Thibault getting some buckets early on. 4-point lead for the Sixers.
The NBA on ESPN is presented all season long by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And in part by Burger King. Try the new Whopper Melt and decide if it's Whopper worthy.
Assuming Mike Breen doesn't try other catchphrases.
Macadamia.
Maca what? It's like assuming State Farm doesn't have great rates. For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, call or click to get a quote today.
Introducing the new Whopper Melts, inspired by the Flame Grilled Classic, but with cheese, more cheese, caramelized onions, and toasted buns. Is it Whopper worthy? You decide. Try the new Whopper Melt and Classic Spicier Bacon, only at Burger King.
People all over the world have my disease. To find a cure, we have to take the risks.
When you're straight. What's happening?
I don't know. I feel more alive than ever. But there's something inside of me who wants to hunt and consume blood.
Morbius, a new Marvel Legend arrives only in theaters. Rated PG-13.
Just because the seasoning and flow's already active. Only 4 years.
Every home should be a haven. IKEA.
Have it all is such an old idea. You have to do what works for you and your life.
The life I live is purpose-driven, so every part of my life has been about making sure every single day matters.
Being an entrepreneur means being in charge of my own destiny.
I'm becoming more comfortable voicing my opinions at work because I realize it's not just for me, but for the women around me.
And I'm on a roll.
My fellow gods and goddesses, the dark skies have spoken.
It is time for Susan and I to retire from Mount Olympus.
But where will you go?
We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue. And then we take it higher.
The BMW iX. Electricity in its ultimate form.
Electric Avenue.
Build your own all-electric BMW iX today.
Tostitos avocado salsa. We put all of this in here, so you can put it on, well, just about anything. Tostitos avocado salsa. Get to the good stuff.
Well, for the 76ers, every game important. 16 left. They're just 2.5 back of Miami. Only percentage points ahead of third place Milwaukee. Only a half game ahead of fifth place, where Boston is right now. A game and a half, that is, ahead of the Boston Celtics. What a logjam, and so many good teams this year in the East, Juby.
You can go all the way down to 6, and everyone's got a shot here. If you get hot and you get a break.
And, of course, a lot depends on who's healthy. That's right. The playoffs. That's the number one thing in terms of having that chance of that championship. For Denver, still without Jamal Murray and Michael Porter, and still not sure if they will return. Embiid pokes it away. Maxey drives, little sidestep layup, missed it. Jokic the rebound.
Like what I just saw. Jokic lost the ball. He ran down the floor, was able to pick up that loose ball.
Gordon gets it inside, but Green stepped out of bounds. And it's going to be Sixer ball. It's already 4 turnovers for the Nuggets.
Yeah, see, that's a big factor in this game, Mike. No doubt about it. And also the fact that Philly has started off making 2 threes. They're not a big three-point shooting team. They only make 11. They only attempt 31, which is 28th in the league.
Harden, another nice pass inside. It's going to be a blocking foul called on Morris. That would have been Embiid's second. Instead, the Sixers will take it out of bounds.
Mike, if you're really watching closely now, they're using Jokic to double team and come out and fake outside of the paint. That leaves Embiid in there. When that pass goes in, that rotator came from the other side of the painted area to take that charge.
Morris not afraid. Whack there as Harris off the dribble, finding to Maxey. Harden with 4 to shoot. Back to Maxey, quickly down the court, kicks it out. Bible just gets it off in time and knocks down the 3.
See, that's what you love about Maxey. He has really developed. He's come so far in 1 year. The explosion and the fact that he's confident in scoring. Oh, boy.
Another turnover, but it almost turned over back. Maxey trying to dive, can't save it. Oh, he did save it, but Jokic comes up with it. Terrific hustle on both sides.
Jokic was yelling. He thought that he got fouled there. See, this guy has been open 3 times now, and we haven't played 6 minutes of ball. You got to find him. I don't know how he's getting open, Mike, but he's been a threat.
Jordan, a couple of dunks early on. 5-point Sixer lead. Jeff Green, the veteran, on Harden. Harden drives inside, banks it home.
You like what he does there. Not only does he level you off with the dribbling, but then when he makes his move, he does it in slow motion. And you just don't know when he's going to leave his feet.
Jokic fakes, drives in Embiid. Embiid had to kind of lay off again, picked up 1 foul already. Right there on the follow was Will Barton.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Denver will hit the boards, and also Philadelphia. They'll hit the offensive boards. The key then is, can you get back and take care of the transition game?
Embiid, Jokic backs off, nice. Embiid makes him pay.
So you can't do that with him. I know it says if you play him tight, you're going to get in foul trouble. But if you do not get up and get in within arm's reach, he's going to shoot that mid-range and that three-pointer.
Early 7 points to Embiid. Jokic stolen by Thibault, his second steal already. Embiid showing the ball handling. Out to Maxey. Right corner, Maxey, three-pointer.
Well, this young guy has really developed. The three-point game is now part of his arsenal. And I like the ball movement. And let's face it, Embiid is moving the ball in transition.
Gordon now from outside, can't get it to fall. Harris it again. Here comes the Sixers pushing. Doc Rivers was talking about pace before the game, that he wants James Harden to play with more pace.
Well, the big thing right now in the early going, he's got his 2 key guys up front, Embiid and Harris, moving well.
Thibault back out Embiid. Thought about a 3, now steps back, three-pointer. Joel Embiid already 10 points. And the Nuggets need a timeout. A 13-point lead for the Sixers. Embiid answering the early call.
Now, this is exactly what we're saying. You cannot step back when he gives you that jab-step series. You have to come up and be a possible threat to getting a hand on the shot.
Hold on for unbelievable excitement and epic chain reactions.
Absolutely mind-blowing.
You can watch the series premiere anytime.
Holy cow, that was awesome!
Get ready. The battle for numero domino uno continues. 4 new teams.
You gotta take risks.
4 times the pressure.
It's time to do some surgery.
My heart is in my throat.
Domino Masters, all new this Wednesday on Fox.
Huddle up, sports viewers, and enjoy Arby's corned beef Reuben. Arby's corned beef. Arby's. Come on. Arby's, we have the meats.
Hey, hold up. If you want me to go old, then you gotta make everybody taste the confetti.
4:49 left in the first quarter, and yeah, it's looking like the 76ers have come out with a little message. Got a little bit less than 7 minutes left in the game. They're up 13, 27-14. Let's go over some stats for the Nuggets. Aaron Gordon's 2 for 3 from the field, 4 points. Will Barton, 4 points. Nikola Jokic, 4 points. a steal, a block, a rebound. Yeah, Morris really isn't having a good game as well. 2 points. Yikes. We go over to the 76ers. Tobias Harris got 5 points, a rebound. The big man, Joel Embiid, got 10 points, 1 assist, 1 steal. Tyrese Maxey has 3 points, 2 assists. James Harden got 2 points. He's 1 for 2 from the field. He's got a rebound, 2 assists. And Matisse Thybulle, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. Wow, 1 block. Great game for Matisse Thybulle. Now he has 9 points. Great game for Matisse Thybulle. Another big contributor for the 76ers. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you could like the stream, that would be much appreciated. And yeah, let's enjoy this game.
Easy to use. Best of all, it's clinically proven to be twice as effective as regular brushing and flossing. Help keep your smile healthy between dental visits with Waterpik Sonic Fusion. Go to waterpik.com to learn more.
This is Sandra. She gets her financial advice from her mother. This is Tony, who gets his financial advice from his old college roommate. And this is where Frank used to sit. He got smart about retirement at smartasset.com. They matched him with vetted fiduciary financial advisors to help turn his retirement priorities into a retirement reality. Everybody sure misses Frank.
Can someone get that?
Smartasset.com. Take our free quiz and be matched with up to 3 vetted financial advisors. Get smart about retirement.
Who will hit more three-pointers in the Bucks versus Jazz game next on ESPN? Play NBA Pick'em now for your chance to win $10,000. Play free at NBA.com/Pick'em. Denver down early. 6 turnovers already, UB.
Yes, and it's led to 10 points. Naturally, that's the biggest thing at the end for Denver. But then again, at the other end, how about the fact 5 made threes already by Philadelphia? And like we tell you, they're 28th in the league in regards to attempts.
Matisse Thybulle right there, banks it home. Thybulle already with 6 points. He only averages 5.5 per game. He's the defensive whiz, but getting some opportunities early.
Both coaches cannot be happy because they're giving up second chance points.
Jokic misses. DeAndre Jordan, as you saw in the last possession, has come on into the game, as is George Niang. Oh, beautiful floater from Harden.
Well, you know, let's face it, the young man has a multitude of views, and once he breaks the three-point line, he can give you the floater, he can give you the jump shot, he can take it all away, and he staggers, and all of a sudden you foul him, and he's on the line.
Monte Morris stops a 12-0 run. Nuggets needed that one. Again, remember, Philadelphia played last night. They played a game in overtime and defeated the Magic. Had to come from behind to do it. We're down 17 at one point, so they've come out with a lot of energy to begin with. Most of their starters played big minutes last night. Niang's three-pointer misses. Gordon the rebound. Gordon spins. Ball lost. Last touch by Sixers. Austin Rivers checks in for the first time for Denver.
That's the reason, Mike, you like the fact that the NBA game is 48 minutes. Okay, so they were in Orlando. Okay, 3-hour flight. We know that that's fatigue. Did they have a shoot around? No, probably a walkthrough. But they're playing great right now. Can they keep it up for 48?
Bones Highland, the precocious rookie from BCU, knocks down his first shot of the night.
Big test for both teams tonight. Keeping the centers out of foul trouble, and then bench production. Both teams.
Harden again, shot clock winding down. Maxey flips it inside. Harden, or DeAndre Jordan just gets it off in time. Harden and Maxey back as Rivers brings it up. Rivers playing against his dad. Of course, used to play for him when the two were in LA with the Clippers. Nikola Jokic flips it up and in his second field goal.
Now, Jokic, that's his pet move, whether it's on coming for the right-handed hook or the left-handed hook. I like what we're seeing here right now. Call a timeout, stop them. Stop them from getting confidence. Here it is. There's the move. The forearm created the space. The right-handed hook right on the money.
The Big Dinner Box, only from Pizza Hut. No one outpizzas the Hut.
It's impossible to take hold of the world's spotlight overnight. Create your
2 minutes left in the first quarter. Score is 31-20. 76ers are up by 11 points. Let's go over some quick stats. Nikola Jokic, 2 for 6 from the field, 6 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, a steal, a block. He's got to step it up. Also, Aaron Gordon also has to step it up as well. He's 2 for 3 from the field. I think he just needs to put the ball down on the floor a little bit more than what he's doing. Help this team cut this lead. Bones Highland, he's got 2 points off the bench, 1 for 1 from the field, 2 rebounds as well for the rookie. We go over to the 76ers. Tobias Harris, 5 points, 2 rebounds. Joel Embiid, 10 points, an assist, a steal. He's 2 for 2 for the 3-point line as well. Wow, good shooting for the big fella. Tyrese Maxey, 3 points, 1 for 3 from the field, 2 assists for the point guard. James Harden, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists for the Beard. And Matisse Thybulle, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, and a block for the Australian sniper. 1 for 1 from the 3-point line from the sniper as well. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you like the stream, that'd be much appreciated. If you can subscribe as well. And yeah, let's get back to this game.
Like the quickness, and that's what we're seeing tonight in the transition game at both ends. If there's a mistake, the ball gets out quick, and they're putting pressure on you.
Harris, who had his best game since the trade last night, had 26 points, played 43 minutes in the overtime win. This is that first free throw. Upcoming national TV schedules brought to you by Under Armour. NBA TV tomorrow night. New Orleans hosting Phoenix. Our doubleheader Wednesday on ESPN. Dallas and Brooklyn. Celtics out west in San Francisco. And NBA TV Thursday, Orlando and Detroit. Home stretch of this regular season, and so many positions to try and figure out where you're going to be. Home court advantage, a big part of it. Nuggets, of course, trying to stay away from the play-in game.
Well, Mike, I was going to bring out the point here. The top 8 scorers for Philadelphia shoot over 80% on the foul line. That is a major production area for them.
Led by Embiid. DeMarcus Cousins getting his first minutes. He goes right into the pass. Cousins inside of JaMychal Green.
Well, that was just a great cut, mainly because
Cousins has always been a good passer. Nice little run here for the Nuggets. Niang got bumped. Shot won't go. The Cousins will pick up his first. A 17-point lead has been cut to 9.
Now, this is just a great play, a half-guard play. Watch as the ball goes. Watch. I'm coming in here. The threat of the double team. Once you turn your back on your man, just don't stand there. Cut and create the passing lane. Beautiful pass.
Cousins, this is his 18th game since signing. Of course, the veteran has put up some big numbers earlier in his career, and then had those Achilles and then the knee injury. But he has played for Michael Malone earlier in his career in Sacramento. They had a good connection.
Yes, they did.
Cousins hasn't always had a great connection with all of his coaches, but he did with Malone, and so far he's been really good off the bench.
Well, I thought that he made a nice contribution in Milwaukee before, he was let go.
Yes.
And he's helping here, and right now Denver is very happy with what he's doing.
Bryn Forbes, another in-season acquisition, and an important one. Gives them that outside shooting. This is his first.
Well, he's a 40% shooter. He's the only three-point shooter on Denver's team that shoots over 40. See, this is what you like. Force a double team.
Niang drive, shut off nicely by Rivers. Niang pass inside to Harris.
Nice.
Harris gathers. Layup is good. Tobias Harris with 7 points here in the first.
See, we're starting to see excellent recognition with the man with the ball. Good vision, seeing the double team, seeing the man cutting, and then delivering.
Highland back up top. Cousins, 7 to shoot. Three-pointer. DeMarcus Cousins won't go. There's about an 8-second difference shot clock and game clock. Maxey. Embiid slips, fakes, drives, draws the foul. Shot won't go as Forbes bump him. And Joel Embiid's going to shoot his first free throws of the night. As you mentioned earlier, #1 in the NBA in free throws made and attempted per game.
Well, you can see right there, that was a set play, and they had eye contact with Embiid and the player on the baseline. Because as soon as that pick and rolls happened. Embiid made his move, and then they forced a smaller man to pick up and naturally could not handle Embiid after the pass.
A lot of great numbers, UB, for Embiid, but it's the key, and he's been in better shape, and just his availability every night gives him that chance to win every night.
Oh, great point, Mike. Remember, let me tell you now, he shoots at 49%, 36 in threes, and 82% from the foul line. Big point.
Sixers have a foul to give, but Highland turns it over. Embiid will not get it off in time. And that will end a very productive first quarter for the 76ers. The matchup of the two elite centers in the NBA. Embiid got the early start. Most importantly, the numbers up on the scoreboard. 37-22, Philly in front.
And that'll do it for tonight. A lot of people assume Mike Breen was born with that voice.
Just like they assume they can't afford great insurance.
Hey, Jack. I sound a little nasally to you tonight.
For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, call or click to get a quote today.
Verizon Business Unlimited is going ultra. Get more, like Manny. Event planning with our best plan ever.
Yeah, that's what I do.
With 5G ultra wideband in many more cities, you get up to 10 times the speed at no extra cost. Verizon is going ultra, so your business can get more.
What drove us to create the most rugged Honda vehicles yet? It's the courage to challenge convention, the will to succeed, and the joy of conquering the toughest trails. Rise to the challenge with the Honda Pilot and all-new Passport Trail Sport.
Hey man, can I get in on this?
My Wingstop? Okay. What do you want? You seem like a boneless guy.
You know you want that sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Brought to you by Gillette. Joel Embiid, great start.
Oh, you see right here. Now this is just great. I'm going to take it, pump fake, take you right to the hole, and I'm showing you that I'm going for physical strength. Now right here, okay, if you're going to double team, I'm going to stop up, and I'm going to shoot the three. Now we know this has been major in what he has been doing for the entire quarter.
There's more to the ultimate driving machine than you might think. Multiple forces converging to create something uncontainable. Introducing the ultimate first-of-its-kind machine. The ultimate hair-raising machine. And the ultimate peace of mind machine. BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Hurry and lease a 2022 BMW 330i xDrive sedan for $539 per month.
I'm stuck in this, like, infinite time loop thing.
I'm reliving the same day over and over again.
I get to do whatever I want. Plus, nacho fries never leave the menu.
She's violating the Nacho Fries limited timeline.
Does that happen every day? Let's dip.
Try her now!
What's happening?
Let's get spicy!
Look out!
Time for tonight's coaches interview brought to you by Adobe Experience Cloud alongside Denver head coach Michael Malone. Coach, 7 turnovers, 10 points off of your turnovers for Philadelphia. What do you attribute the turnovers to?
Obviously, they're playing really good defense, but I think we're getting caught playing in tight spaces. We have to make the early pass, easy pass, and make the simple play. Don't fight it. The other thing we have to do is obviously defend the three-point line. I think they've got 4 or 5 made threes right now. This is not the way we wanted to open the game, obviously, but knowing our guys, we're going to fight to try to get back in it.
Besides slowing the three-point shooting, what have you thought of the team's defense versus Joel Embiid? A tall task to defend.
A few possessions we've been okay. We're trying to double team him at times, give Nicola some help down there, but 37 allowed, that's not just turnovers. We have to be a lot more locked in on that end of the floor.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Monica. In his 7th year as head coach, Yubi, when you see him, the success he's had, he's become a terrific coach, and he's not a young guy anymore. He's a
Came from University of Rhode Island to the Knicks. this young man has paid his price in the college ranks, a number of college jobs, in the pros, in the summers, going to South America, etc. and that, coaching other. He has been at the foot of a excellent X&O man in his dad, but then he had the work ethic to go out and get the job done. Very happy for he and his family.
Just the love of the game as Cousins deflects it out of bounds.
Mike, I just want to bring up one point. The front line. Right now, Denver's front line has 10 points. The front line, Thibault, Harris, and Embiid, 28. Come on, you got to step up here now, Denver, not only defensively, but you got to make some things happen.
Tobias Harris, good look, wouldn't go down. JaMychal Green the rebound. So it's Bones Highland, Bryn Forbes, Austin Rivers, JaMychal Green, and Cousins. Rivers three-pointer, back of the rim.
Now you're getting looks, you know, they're getting looks, Mike, but they're 0 for 5. They're 0 for 5 in the three-ball, meaning Denver.
Danny Green, who missed the last 3 games, Embiid the offensive rebound, and that's going to be Cousins' second foul. And another trip to the line for Embiid. Well, Embiid went to the line 17 times last night in a game. He didn't shoot the ball well, but he was 15 of 17 from the free throw line.
Well, you can see now offensive rebounding is big in this game already at both ends of the floor. But once Embiid gets down inside in the offensive rebound, you're in trouble because he's going strong and you're probably going to foul him.
You saw his numbers last night, 35 and 16, but he was just 9 of 28 from the field. It was another slow start for Philly. Doc Rivers is not happy with the slow starts. That's why he had to be thrilled with that first quarter.
Well, tonight I thought their ball movement, sharp. More important, they reacted to the double teaming beyond the three-point line. There have been at least 6 or 7 double teams that they've handled pretty good.
Lead back up to 17, equaling the largest of the game. Cousins surveys and knocks down the shot. Skill-wise, he can do it all.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. See, that's a shot in the arm for the second unit.
Maxey whips it back out. Embiid fakes, now drives. Stripped by Rivers. Nice defensive play.
Come on here, now you got to get a layup.
Forbes instead goes the three-pointer route. Long rebound comes all the way back out to Rivers. Cousins is open and he missed it. Instead, Harris with the steal. Back out Niang. Cross court Maxey. Maxey steps into a corner three. And a foul's going to go against Denver. So Sixers will get it out of bounds.
See, if you're coaching Denver right now, you have a major problem. That's your 8th turnover, and all on passes below the foul line area. Then at this end, you're starting to give up too many second chance opportunities.
A foul on Forbes, his second. Sixers still without a field goal here in the second quarter. They've missed their first 5 shots. Harris posting up. Highland grabs another rebound. Highland's been a really nice addition. Yes. Part of a much improved Denver bench from the start of the season. Gets inside, off the glass, won't go, but a foul.
He had a stretch to get that one up, but he did get it up.
Yes. 21-year-old rookie. Yeah. Played 2 years at VCU, had a great sophomore year.
Well, you can see they've been able to get by the first defender, but Philly has done a very nice job in cutting people off so that they could not complete uncontested layups. Now, see, right now, what Philadelphia is doing right now, putting Embiid down at the other end of the floor, and Denver's having a trouble. Who's got him?
All right, so Highland to the line, and we go to Monica.
Thanks, Mike. Well, in 2018, Bones Highland and his family had to deal with a house fire in his hometown of Wilmington, Delaware. And so Battalion Chief Demetrius Todd, Lieutenant Lawrence Hines, and Lieutenant Craig Black were all first responders. And they're also members of a community organization in Wilmington called Gallant Blazers. They followed up, they reached out to Bones following the fire, and they began supporting him through his basketball career. And so now, anytime he plays within an hour of Wilmington, the firefighters make it a point to be at the game. The last time they saw him play was when VCU played LaSalle his sophomore year. Tonight, Mike, is the first time that they've had the opportunity to see him play as a pro. They had a session pregame. They got to hug and take pictures and do autographs. So he is loved and supported in this building tonight.
Well, Monica, especially it was such a tragic night as both a cousin and a grandparent passed away in that fire. Highland actually jumped out of a second-floor window to save himself as he goes inside, but to see now that relationship of the people that helped save him is a beautiful thing to see. We've got a foul down the other end. And here's meeting up with people that were part of that very difficult evening, obviously, for Bones Highland. And a salute to all the firemen and firewomen, the fire departments, their courage every day. That foul was on Rivers, his first. Danny Green, extra pass inside to Embiid. Embiid puts it up and in. 16 points already for Embiid.
Come on, give Philly a lot of credit. They took the double team behind the three-point line in the middle. They went to the wing, and then what happened? They had a guard rotate onto Embiid right inside.
Will Barton knocks down the three.
Denver just needs to settle down a little bit here now and be able to handle the second pass out of the traps.
That's their first three-pointer. They were 0 for 8.
I know, and they've been getting good looks, Mike.
Danny Green, a two-pointer for Green. Back of the rim, misses. Cousins the rebound.
Cousins has done a nice job in here now.
There's Barton. Eight now on the shot clock. Highland doing a lot of dribbling and takes a tough contested shot way off the mark. Tough possession there for the Nuggets.
Give Harris a lot of credit. He turned him over and then he stayed in front of him.
And now Harris wanted a ball. He wanted to post up Highland. Instead, Embiid gets it. Little Euro step and an offensive foul.
Yeah,
that's going to be
call.
2 on Joel Embiid.
Yeah, that's a good call. And an excellent defensive move. But then again, you say, take that charge. Well, he's only 7 foot 280 coming down the lane, and he's going right into your chest.
If you said that to me, I'd say you take that charge.
That's right. No, I give that young man a lot of credit because Embiid had a lot of steam. Now, this is a test now. Some coaches would take your guy out, once he gets through, give him a little blow, and especially when it happens early in the first quarter or at the beginning of the second quarter. Or do you write it and say that he's going to have the reputation that the next call is not going to be made?
We'll take a timeout, and it'll be yet another turnover for Denver. They're 9th already here in the first half.
You're probably wondering, what makes these chips taste so good? Here's a hint. It's lime. They taste like lime. Tostitos, get to the good stuff.
Sandwiches shouldn't come from a tanning salon. They should be served straight from the fryer and piping hot. That's Kentucky Fried to order. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
It's confirmed he's packing up and heading to Los Angeles next season.
Wow.
Miami is losing their star.
Six minutes, 59 seconds left in the second quarter. Let's go over some quick stats for the game. Aaron Gordon, 4 points, rebound and assist. Will Barton's kind of shooting well from the field, 7 points, 3 for 5 from the field. He's got a rebound as well. Nikola Jokic, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. The big man also has 3 turnovers though, so he's gonna have to watch those. Honestly, limit those turnovers, help put the Nuggets in good situations to score. Bones Highland has 5 points. He's 2 for 4 from the field, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. DeMarcus Cousins, 2 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and he's only played a couple minutes and he's already helping put stats on the board. And quite honestly, that's what DeMarcus Cousins is. I think he's a good, even if he doesn't start, he's a good person to keep off the bench, to go on a run. We go over to the 76ers. Tobias Harris, 7 points, 3 for 6 from the field, 1 for 2 from the three-point line, 7 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal. The big man, Joel Embiid, playing amazing. 16 points, 5 for 7 from the field, 2 for 2 from the three-point line, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. He's got 2 rebounds and assists, a steal. He also has 2 turnovers and 2 personal fouls. He's going to have to watch those, honestly. He doesn't want to get in foul trouble, quickly in the first half. If he picks up that third, it's going to be a little bit, it's going to look kind of bad for the 76ers, honestly. Tyrese Maxey, 3 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. James Harden, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. And Matisse Thybulle, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals. Wow, Matisse Thybulle's having a great game so far. We've got 6 minutes left in in the second quarter. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you could like the stream, that'd be much appreciated. And yeah, let's get back to this game.
Hey, enjoy it. Great atmosphere, enjoy it. Hey, they're shooting it really well right now. Stay with it. So we know on offense, the one big thing is the turnovers. All right, we're going to control that. We'll get better. When we get stops, we got to get out and run. We got to start playing our pace. Close out the quarter. Get another stop.
Well, he's done a great job, and the Nuggets have done a great job without those two key players, Murray and Porter. Murray, no games, Porter, 9. They're 40 and 28 without two key important players.
Well, you're talking about your second and third scorers, and they've had to make adjustments, and these young guys have really done a great job. Yeah, sure, they struggled during the first 3 months of the season, but in the second half of the season here right now, they're rolling along, and they're 22 and 9. So that's, I'm sorry, not 22 and 9. They're 23 and 12. But they've done a great job here in the last 3 months.
Barton knocks that down. Well, they had a 10-1 stretch, UB, until these last 2 games. They lost 2 in a row. They lost Saturday in Toronto. They got badly outscored in the fourth quarter. Michael Malone was not happy. But as Shake Milton, his first appearance, knocks down another 3.
Well, this guy has had an up-and-down career, and when he's healthy, he can make a contribution. Big thing for Philadelphia. That was their 5th point by their second unit. Remember, we told you, bench points will be big.
Jokic blocked by Thibault. Matisse Thibault, 2 blocks, 2 steals. Harden drives, and Harden is fouled for Thibault. He is a special defensive player.
Well, he's playing great here tonight. And like we said, just watch now. He's coming from the opposite side. Naturally, Jokic does not see him. All right, and the block was there. And like we told you now, front line versus front line. The Denver front line, Gordon, Greed, and Jokic, 10 points. The front line, Thibault, Harris, and Embiid, 32. So you can see there's a big discrepancy here.
The fact that Thibault last year got all NBA defensive second team, I thought was wonderful because it was so hard for him to do it. It's only his second year in the NBA last year. He only started 8 games, and he only played 20 minutes per game. For him to be able to get that honor with that limited time just shows you what a great defender he is.
Yeah, because he's not only showing his comrades or the coaching staff, he's doing it night in and night out against high-powered scorers. That's the key. Can you defend the high-powered guy?
Fewest minutes ever by anybody who made all-NBA defense as a foul call on that jumper. You know who the second fewest was to make all-NBA defense? We're here in Philadelphia. I know a guy that you loved as a player, Bobby Jones.
Bobby Jones, come on. Every year he was in the league, he was all defense, either first or second team. At least it felt that way, okay? And on that great 83 team that won the championship, they're on the cover of Sports Illustrated for Philadelphia with Dr. J, Moses Malone, and Bobby Jones. And not a bad backcourt with Mo Cheeks and Anthony Tony. Not bad now.
Yep, as Highland hits the first one. Meanwhile, I was looking at George Niang before number 20. I remember another good friend of ours, Doug Collins, won number 20. Did some great things before he had knee problems.
Doug was a special player, an all-star player, and then, you're right, after about 7 or 8 seasons, the knee gave away. And then he became an outstanding coach in the league, a great teacher, and then on television, one of the best ever to do NBA television.
Highland misses the second. Just under 5.5 remaining second quarter. Sixers up 12. They've led by as many as 17. DeAndre Jordan on a beautiful feed from James Harden. That's the 4th assist for Harden. Jordan, of course, the new backup center now that Andre Drummond went in the trade. And a blocking foul is going to be called against Harden.
If they go in at halftime now, Denver goes in at halftime. See, too many things are happening. We're getting by the perimeter guys too easy, and then the passes are being made. And you like the fact that Philadelphia, they're finding the free people, whether they're in the lane area or in the corners. Once the shot goes up, I'm very impressed in this game with their second chance opportunity. They've been climbing the glass.
Maxey comes back in. Of course, Jordan, as we mentioned, signed earlier this month, is now the backup center when Drummond went in the Harden trade. And backup center with Philadelphia is important because Joel Embiid needs that rest every once in a while. Jordan in his 14th year. The Lakers waived him, began the season with the Lakers, and now here with the Sixers. Speaking of points, Maxey flips it up and in. And it's now 51-35. The Sixers defense has been very strong here in this first half.
Definitely.
Especially forcing the turnovers. Green, the offensive rebound. Monte Morris. Morris finds Jokic. Blocked by Jordan. DeAndre Jordan with the rejection.
Look, that's the third one that they've blocked in that same type of a situation.
Maxey drives on Jokic. Niang, three-pointer. That's good. Largest lead of the first half.
Philly is wearing out the three-point shot, and at the other end, Denver is just having a horrible shooting night.
Jokic
there you go.
Connects on a three. 35% from three on the season. And that's just his second field goal.
I'll just think about it. They're 1 for 10 in the three ball.
Make that his third field goal.
Nice.
Thibault gets inside. Jordan had it, lost it. Jokic able to pick it up. Nice advance pass to Green, and Green with the slam.
That was athleticism at its best.
Pretty good athleticism for a 35-year-old.
Yeah, that was what Mike Malone was talking about in his huddle. We got to play our game. We got to get the ball out. Yeah, late ball.
Gordon picks up his first.
Now this is Denver like at their best. See, they play pretty good defense here. And what happens? Get the ball up and out and get the 2-on-1s and the 3-on-2s. That's what's missing in the game. And then at the offensive end also, please, in the second half, cut down on the turnovers and make some threes. That's going to be whether you can get back into this game.
There you see the turnovers. Some of them steals from Matisse Thybulle. He's got 3 of them. And the first free throw is good. Of course, Maxey, as Embiid comes back in the game, Maxey in just his second year, he's a candidate for most improved. The jump he's made from last year to this year. And the Ben Simmons' absence to start the season really accelerated the process. You look last year, the amount of minutes he went. 15 minutes a game as a rookie, 36 minutes a game. So obviously he increased production, but he increased efficiency too, UB.
Very quietly, he's averaging 17 points a game. Not only that, he gives you 4 rebounds for a point guard that size. And then the assists, only, 4 a game, but we all know that Embiid gets assists, and it's kind of shared in the assist department. A little zone here now.
Jokic.
Yeah, I like this idea. You know, save Embiid so that he's not out at the top of the circle, and give him some break where he doesn't pick up that third foul.
Harden.
Oh,
Gordon took it out of him.
Oh, boy.
Sixers thought there was a foul. Doc Rivers irate. Morris back out Barton. Barton tries a three. That's good. That's a big turnaround. Harden's still upset. He couldn't believe a whistle wasn't blown.
Well, Doc is definitely upset about it, and he's right 100%. The referee had excellent position to make that call.
Maxey gets inside. Sweet move from Tyrese Maxey.
When he puts on the burners, Mike, he blows by people.
Coming up, 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Sixers have looked sharp. Jokic has been relatively quiet. Draws the foul, right on cue, knocks it down. And a chance for a three-point play. And Embiid just picked up his third foul. We'll take a timeout. Under 2 to play. 13-point lead for the home team.
This Friday.
What is all this?
So, whoa. The 76ers are up 14 points, 57-43. Let's go over some quick stats for the game. Aaron Gordon, 4 points. He's got to attempt to score at least 2 for 3 from the field. He's got 2 rebounds, an assist, and a block. Will Barton's catching fire, 5 for 8 from the field, 2 for 2 from the three-point line, 12 points, 2 rebounds. He's got 2 fouls though. He's got to watch those. Nikola Jokic, he's doing his best, 4 for 10 from the field, 12 points, 1 for 2 from the three-point line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block for the Joker. He's got those 3 turnovers. He's gonna have to watch those. Bones Highland, 7 points, 3 for 5 from the free throw line, 2 for 4 from the field. He got 7 points and 3 rebounds. Let's go over to the 76ers, and yes, everything's making sense for him. 7 points from Tobias Harris, 3 for 6 from the field, 1 for 2 from the 3 rebounds, a steal for Tobias Harris. Joel Embiid, 16 points, 2 rebounds, an assist, a steal. He's got two turnovers and 3 fouls. So yeah, they're likely going to take out the big man, and hopefully doesn't pick up that 4th foul in that first half. Tyrese Maxey, 9 points for the young point guard, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. And James Harden, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. So he's having a good all-around night, 2 for 4 from the field. Matisse Thybulle, 9 points, 4 for 5 from the field, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals. Wow, 2 blocks for the Australian. He's got 2 turnovers though. He's gonna have to watch those. George Niang, 5 points, 1 for 4 from the field, 2 rebounds. DeAndre Jordan, 3 points. He's 1 for 5 from the field though, so he's not having a good shooting night so far. 4 rebounds for the center and a block. And Shake Milton, 3 points, 1 for 1 from the 3. And yeah, let's get back to this game. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you could like the stream, that would be much appreciated. And let's enjoy this game.
And it's CBA on ESPN.
And the game is not back on, so we'll continue. Aaron Gordon got 4 points, 2 for 3. Has DeMarcus Cousins come in the game? Yeah, he's played 7 minutes, 2 points, 2 fouls for the center.
And Yubi wasn't as close. I mean, he got a lot of ball on that. May have got some of the hand too. We've looked at it several times. Gordon's hand is on Harden's hand and the ball. Doc Rivers furious, but it wasn't as clear cut as I initially thought.
Absolutely, because of the speed of the play, and also the fact the referee was only about 6 to 8 feet away, so he had a good look at that.
Yes,
he really did. Where the rest of us, kind of, we just think it was an automatic, automatic put him on the line and shoot too. Now Doc, he was out there at half court trying to talk to the referees and explain his feeling about the play. Unfortunately for them, they moved on.
12-point game. Jokic now 13 points. Embiid has 16 points. James Harden, that floater again. Not that time. Jordan's tip misses. Highland comes up with it.
Oh, look at this.
Quick to the basket. Morris got a shot in the head. Monte Morris to the free throw line.
See, if you haven't seen Denver play, See, they get the ball out. And they get it up. And how about the fact that Jokic is in the middle of the break a number of times in this first half. He can really cover the ground and get to that area.
So Morris connects on the first. We've got the Toyota halftime coming up. Mike leaves. Shanae, Perk, Richard, all back there. A big man Monday. Of course, we got the two big men here tonight, the two elite centers in the league. Morris goes 1 for 2.
That's it. Come on, now they've missed 10 foul shots. Not 10. The foul shooting has been very, very poor. They missed 4 or 5 in this half.
Harden misses that.
Oh, there it is.
Perfect
there it is.
pass to Barton. And there's the unbelievable passing ability of Nikola Jokic.
That's right. Right on the money, and he didn't have to break stride.
Maxey, jump shot short. Jokic trying to fight for it. Barton comes away with it. Nuggets trying to finish with a flourish here. What has been a difficult first half. That three-pointer in and out by Barton. Niang left wide open.
Nice pass.
Can't get it to fall. And Jokic with his fifth rebound.
Again.
Highland pushing the pace. Highland goes right at Niang, and the layup is good with 2 sixers around him. Bones Highland, an excellent job.
Well, you like the fact that they came out of a timeout. Every single timeout they have been emphasizing getting the ball out. Well, you got to cut down the three-point shooting, and they have.
Tobias Harris.
Nice.
Shot in the paint. Good look. Wouldn't go. Jokic leading the break.
Look at this guy.
Oh, what a pass. And Green throws it down. Nikola Jokic with a spectacular assist.
That was beautiful to watch because you got a 7-foot guy at 280 running the middle of the break, and he throws. He saw the vision. He had that cutter coming from the left side of the lane. It was beautiful.
Shot clock is off. No fouls to give. Harden. Three-pointer won't go, and a strong finish from the Nuggets.
Indeed.
A 19-point deficit cut to 5. They scored the last 10 points of the quarter. Jokic finishing with 13 points, 5 assists, but the last 2 assists were magnificent.
Their defense was perfect in the last 6 minutes of that quarter. They got what they wanted, a shot and a miss, opened up the transition game for the 1-man, 2-man, 3-man break. So now, can they shoot a high percentage in the threes, cut down the turnovers?
That's everything. You want to order Wingstop?
We just got all these groceries.
Yeah, but we didn't get Wingstop.
You know you want that sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
For March Madness, the Dave single is just $1 in the Wendy's app. Reg!
Lunchtime, baby.
Lunchtime indeed, Rich.
Get a hot and juicy Dave single for just $1 in the app. Choose wise. Choose Wendy's.
You gotta be kidding! Oh, what a hit! Oh, look at that! Damn! Oh my goodness! Wow!
The first step in selling your home is finding out how much it's worth. HomeLight gives you a free home valuation and matches you with top local real estate agents for a market analysis. Find out how much your home is worth for free at homelight.com today.
Why is everyone talking about beets? They're nature's superfood secret. Total Beets from Force Factor help boost heart-healthy energy, support blood pressure, improve circulation, and increase nitric oxide. Rush to Walmart for great-tasting Total Beets from Force Factor, the #1 beets brand in America.
My fingers and I do this to make a living. We're too busy to do taxes.
I love doing taxes for self-employed people. You can hand those off to me.
Yeah, but can I hand them off without using my hands?
We can arrange that. You do your thing. You've got your taxes. Intuit, TurboTax Live.
What does the future of strength look like? It's dynamic weight that adjusts for you in real time for a more efficient workout. And you can only experience it on Tonal.
Until he gets another job, right? Just like.
Time now for a Taco Bell update delivered by Taco Bell. And how about that delivery from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to Darius Baisley?
Look, I love it. I love the dunk. I love the bounce. But what I don't love is Charlotte. You guys were supposed to be the Memphis of the East. You guys have fallen off. I need a little bit more intensity in the play-in. Let's go, Charlotte.
Oh, Thunder up 7 right before the break.
Five-hour energy, because it's time to hit the gym and work up a sweat. And you're gonna need some energy, lots of energy. 5-hour energy for every workout.
When you order carryout online from Domino's, we know it takes skill to get pizza from our store through a car door to your front door. So we're going to tip you for delivering your own pizza to yourself. Get a $3 tip just for ordering carryout online, only at Domino's.
Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. No, really. Those are the actual ingredients. Tostitos. Get to the good stuff.
I've got that blue sky. I've got that sunshine.
Welcome to the Toyota Halftime.
All right, we are back here in Los Angeles. Perk, RJ, Shanae. I am Eves. A 5-point deficit for the Nuggets there against the Sixers, but they finished on a 10-0 run. More on that game in a moment, but let's show you some other action from around the association on this Monday as we take a look at the race to avoid the play-in in the East. The Cavs with a 1-game advantage over the Raptors for that right now. And how about that? Kevin Love, T. Lue. Of course, they won a championship there together, taking out the transition, and that's what Cleveland is so good at. They make stops and they get out and running.
You know what? I just love the youthful exuberance. LeVert out there getting out there, but I mean, it all starts with Garland. I mean, his confidence he's had tremendously over the course of the season, and look at that step-through finish. Okay, sir, Mobley, is that the Roy?
Yeah, that 100% is the Roy. He's been the rookie of the year for the last, 3 months.
It's not 100%.
Okay.
Coming?
Yeah, right.
Cavs leading the Clippers there. How about Trae Young? 7 40-point games this season, and they're taking on the Trailblazers in this one.
Yeah, look, I like the Atlanta Hawks, but they got to show more. You can't be an Eastern Conference finalist, then all of a sudden you struggling to make it into the playoffs next year when you got the same amount of talent and you got an all-star point guard in Trae Young.
Well, guess what? Those teams that are in the play-in don't want to see that brother right there. You know it's cold outside. Bundle up.
21 at the half for Trae. Coming up in our second portion of our doubleheader Monday, we've got Giannis and the Bucks taking on the Jazz. We got plenty more of the Toyota halftime on the way.
This halftime is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
And we have ourselves a ball game at the half. Philadelphia is up 58-53. Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets went on a big run to close that gap that the 76ers had started with them. They were down double digits since the beginning of this game, honestly. But shout out to the Nuggets. Let's go over some stats. Will Barton, 14 points, 6 for 10 from the field. Great game for him. 3 rebounds for the shooting guard. Nikola Jokic, 13 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, a block. He's got those 3 turnovers, though. But a great stat line for Nikola Jokic. He's playing like, Nikola Jokic. The Nuggets are shooting 21% from the three-point line, so they're going to have to start knocking down those threes, honestly. They're shooting terrible from the three-point line. And they're not shooting 2 up from the free throw line. They're shooting 8 for 12 from the free throw line, 67%. Let's go over to the 76ers. Tobias Harris, 7 points, 3 rebounds, a steal. Joel Embiid, 16 points, 5 for 7 from the field, 2 for 2 from the three-point line. He's got 2 rebounds, an assist, a steal. But like I said, he's got those 2 turnovers and those 3 personal fouls, so he's going to have to watch those, try to limit those as much as possible. Tyrese Maxey, 9 points, 3 for 7 from the field, and 1 for 3 from the three-point line. He's got 2 rebounds, 3 assists. James Harden, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. So the Beard is kind of playing a little bit better than how he has been playing in the previous games. He is 0 for 3 from the three-point line, 2 for 7 from the field. So he's gonna have to get out of that shooting slump that he's been these past few games. Matisse Thybulle, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks. Great game for Matisse Thybulle. He has 2 turnovers though, so he's gonna have to watch those. George Niang, 5 points, 2 rebounds, and assists. And DeAndre Jordan and Shake Milton both contributing 3 points. The 76ers are also shooting 41% from the 3, so that's much better than the 21% that the Nuggets are shooting. But I'm a firm believer in rebounds and assists. The team with the most rebounds and most assists are likely going to win the game. Denver Nuggets got 25 rebounds, while the 76ers have 26. Denver Nuggets have 12 assists, so they're pretty much neck and neck. The 76ers just have 1 rebound and 1 assist more than the Nuggets, so this is going to be a good game for surely. That's really how I feel like basketball is played. The team with the most rebounds and most assists ends up winning because of that ball movement. That ball movement is very, very important. Also, the team that's boxing out, getting those rebounds, not allowing second chance points, it matters. So appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you like the stream, that would be much appreciated. Let's enjoy this game.
How well have they been balling?
They've been balling, and they guarding one another. But can someone explain to me how Joel Embiid goes out the game, and all of a sudden the Nuggets take control of the game when you have Tobias Harris and James Harden on the floor for Philly?
You should see what happens when Jokic leaves the floor and what happens to Denver.
But again, a testament to the value to their respective
It's
teams.
also the foul trouble. It forced him to leave the game. And then obviously, Jokic, that final pass right before the half was beautiful. That's the 10-0 run that you said.
Yeah.
Created this 5-point deficit. But right now, I think Joel Embiid has to be on the floor. Jokic has to be on the floor. The second half will heat up.
Perk, earlier you said that Joel Embiid came out in this game like...
He took this game personal like James Harden should have did against the Nets.
But didn't.
But he did.
What did he do against the Nets?
When you give it to me.
No. I just let you leave it. No, look, this game is all about these big fellas. You can see it. Jokic was off to a little bit of a slow start, was still dominating. But ultimately, once Embiid went out that game, it all became about the Denver Nuggets and that final push.
And again, foul trouble, Shanae mentioned, but see how the third quarter starts here. Thanks for hanging out with us here on the Toyota Halftime. Because it is a matchup that we want to see between these two bigs. But right now,
there it is.
Embiid has the advantage individually and collectively. His team's got a 5-point advantage.
NBA Halftime is presented by Toyota and the all-new Tundra, the full-size pickup that was born for this. Toyota, let's go places.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Wow. Perfect. I think red is more me. Giddy up.
Did you know that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care? A 2-year or 25,000-mile maintenance plan and roadside assistance. That's the value you can expect from Toyota.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
I was having relationship issues with my old bank. Next to no interest, the fees, it was just take. So I broke up with bad banking and moved to SoFi Checking and Savings. Now I get 1% interest, pay no account fees, and get my paycheck 2 days early.
Break up with bad banking. Get 1% interest, pay no account fees, and get your paycheck up to 2 days early. Download the SoFi app and earn $100 when you set up direct deposit. SoFi, get your money right.
Huddle up, sports viewers, and enjoy Arby's corned beef Reuben. Arby's corned beef. Arby's. Come on. Arby's, we have the meats.
There's a moment. The moment we ask, what if?
What if we could go further, jump higher, or run the whole thing? What if we could be who we're meant to be?
and become who you look up to. This is the moment it all starts.
This is the moment it all starts.
But only if we get the chance to have it.
Verizon Business Unlimited is going ultra. Get more, like Manny. Event planning with our best plan ever.
Yeah, that's what I do.
With 5G ultra wideband in many more cities, you get up to 10 times the speed at no extra cost. Verizon is going ultra, so your business can get more.
It's a mixed up world, and the way we work looks a little different. But whether you embrace the new normal or just want to get back to the routines that feel right, X-Chair continues to be at the forefront of change, which is why we've launched the all-new X-Chair with Elemax. Elemax combines gentle body temperature regulation with stress-melting massage to increase your comfort working from home or at the office. Feel more refreshed in seconds with dual fans that actively deliver a cooling airflow. Or you can wrap your back in the soothing warmth of heat therapy and access 4 combinations of massage for deep relief from tension. Our patented dynamic variable lumbar support and SciFloat Infinite Recline technology remain unchanged. Now is the perfect time to order X-Chair because we're celebrating extreme comfort with our anniversary sale. Change is good with the all-new Elemax from X-Chair. Don't miss this chance to save big on the all-new X-Chair with Elemax during our anniversary sale. Go to xchair.com or call 1-833-4XChair. This week only.
Welcome back. It's an NBA Monday presented by State Farm. Halftime in Philadelphia, the Sixers leading the Nuggets 58-53. In a battle of Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic. Our first half stats brought to you by Crypto.com. There's the numbers for the two big guys. Good start for Embiid. Nice finish for Jokic. Still got 2 quarters to play in this important battle. And hi again, everyone, along with GB Brown, Mike Green on hand. We'll check in with Monica in a minute. You know, the first 5 years I knew you, I was scared to call you anything but coach. But I still feel obligated to call you coach. So, Coach, what happened? Great start for Embiid, but a strong finish for Jokic and the Nuggets.
Yeah, I like what we saw because the thing that turned things around were the 3 fouls on Embiid. When they went to their second unit, you have to give Denver a lot of credit. They held up to 1 shot, and then Jokic took over the game on the break. Whether he made the pass from 3/4 court or he got to half court, he would make the right decision and then give the runners. The runners from Denver really did a great job in that quarter.
Who's enjoying the limelight? Brought to you by Corona Extra.
Yeah, now this is just a ball fake. Embiid going strong. The first quarter, he was absolutely outstanding. Now, on this one, this is a second move. I'm going to give you the jab step. You go back and you give me space, I'm shooting it. Now, remember, he also made the 3-ball. Now, Jokic, we all know, did a nice job handling the ball, getting the ball to his guys, and then the passing was absolutely outstanding. So Jokic is off to a bad start, but he has 13, 6 boards, 5 assists already, and it's only halftime.
So a long ways to go. Again, Philadelphia playing last night. You wonder again. A game that went to overtime. Long flight up from Orlando, given late second game of the back-to-back. They all played a lot of minutes. Harden, Harris, Maxey, Embiid all over 40 minutes. And it is later in the season, so Denver playing the first of a 3-game road trip.
When you're coaching, Mike, you can't even think about that.
I know.
This is the NBA. It's another game. It's the next game up. Whether it's 2 games in 3 nights, 4 games in 5, you answer the bell. You've got to win the game, especially now. Every game is so big.
That's why I had to call you coach all that time.
Oh, you stop. How about this guy? You just like the fact that getting off to a very slow start, which Jokic did, had 3 turnovers at the end of the first quarter. Now all of a sudden he's in a rhythm.
Off the turnover, Monte Morris goes right at Harden. Shut off nicely that time.
Yeah, he had to pull up mainly because the other, his teammate cut him off.
Barton had a good first half.
Plenty of time here.
7 on the 24. Barton trying to get Embiid up in the air. Embiid has 3 fouls. Gordon, corner 3 won't go. Embiid with his 4th rebound. Harden with 6 points, 5 assists in that first half. Let's check in with Monica.
right before the second half starts about the 18-4 run that the Denver Nuggets ended on, and he said it was transition defense. And he said, frankly, he was pretty disappointed because transition defense has been an Achilles heel for this team all year, and so they got to do a better job of focusing and not allowing Denver to get out and run, Mike.
Thank you, Monica. Morris, nice runner, banks it home. Morris now at 7 points, so they scored the last 10 points of the second quarter, scored the first 4 points here in the third, and a 19-point lead has been cut to 1. Thibault, Harris, three-pointer. That's good.
There you go. A little bit more ball movement, and you'll get your shot. Mainly because Denver is doing a great job at trapping and rotating, but if you make them make the second and third pass, you make them cover a lot of ground. Things will open up.
Barton, Thibault in pursuit. Thibault already with 4 steals and 2 blocks, but commits his second foul. He doesn't like the call, but Barton will shoot.
Now, this is just a nice basketball. You see the trap came, and now what happens? You rotate, somebody must be open. It's 4 against 3. Good ball movement and an excellent shooting. You hate to see this. This is bad if the shoulder is hurting, because this guy, you need him in the big games to get you 18 to 20, 25 points, which he's very capable of doing.
That supporting cast so vital. Harris part of that for Philadelphia. Meanwhile, the guy at the free throw line, Barton, he's second on the team in scoring at 14.9 per game. That's the lowest in the entire NBA for any team, their second leading scorer.
Well, look, it's you got to play defense, and when we said January, February, and March, they've been playing great basketball.
Well, Barton, though, he does a little bit of everything for the team. He's one of those guys that impacts winning night in and night out. Doesn't have flashy stats, as Jokic throws it ahead to Morris. Embiid on Barton. Again, Embiid playing with 3 fouls. Oh, beautiful pass for Will Barton and Jokic to finish.
Yeah, you got to be careful right now because they're in a rhythm and they're doing a great job. They've caught you now, and they're making it look easy in the early part here.
Maxey to Embiid. So a 19-point lead has disappeared. Maxey kicks it out. Harris, corner 3. Misses that one. Jokic, another rebound. Now 17. Another pass to Green, and he finishes it up. Nikola Jokic with another beautiful assist, and the Nuggets take a 2-point lead.
I thought the NFL ended their season. Okay, I mean, this is right on the money, and more important, that outside lane guy never gave up. He was busting all the way.
Assuming Mike Breen doesn't try the catchphrases.
Macadamia. Maca what?
It's like assuming State Farm doesn't have great rates. For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, call or click to get a quote today.
Tostitos avocado salsa. We put all of this in here, so you can put it on, well, just about anything. Tostitos avocado salsa. Get to the good
bacon, only at Burger King.
People all over the world have my disease. The cure is finally possible.
Michael, it worked.
Not exactly. There's something inside of me. Who wants to consume blood?
Are you here to heal the world or to destroy it?
I don't know.
Morbius.
Who are you, man? I am Venom. I'm just kidding. It's Dr. Michael Morbius.
A new Marvel Legend arrives only in theaters. Rated PG-13.
And I'm on a roll.
Alexa, call Tony. I'm still at work. Will you pick me up?
I gotta say, the ocean's the most perfect shade of blue. The most royal of all the blues. You know what I mean?
Nah, actually, the sky's the perfect shade of blue. Classier, more distinct, not so one and done.
Guys, we all know what the most elite shade of blue is.
Yeah,
A blue that's actually perfect. Undefeated, if you will.
Sue Bird has entered the chat.
Live your best life in any color.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
He's a great player, for real, great player, that he can do everything on the floor, who is controlling the game, who is the in conversation for the MVP and the best player in the league.
He's a monster. You know, what he's able to do on a basketball floor, he really is crazy. You know, from big man to big man is, you know, I'm happy that, you know, when you look at, you know, who's dominating the league and really who the best players are, you know, you got, you know, really all big men.
Two special players showing each other respect.
And they're blessed. They're blessed. They have the total game. Three-point game, passing game, rebounding, and tough defenders, and they want the ball in the big moments.
Gordon knocking down that shot. Denver up by 3. They're like, there's no animosity, just going at each other hard. That's all. Maxey out of bounds.
See, in the first half, the thing that hurt Philadelphia naturally was the second quarter, okay? And when you look at the second quarter and the first half situation, you realize that the second unit for Philadelphia is 3 for 15. And then to hurt them more, Harden is 2 for 7 with that first group.
Right.
Now this has got to change if you're going to come and dominate the second half.
Embiid, 18 points to lead all scorers. Jokic has 17. Little jab step. Embiid back of the rim. Monte Morris with the rebound. The Nuggets doing an excellent job on the road. They're 20-15 on the road this season. They won their last 5 road games as Barton's shot won't go.
You're forcing the trapping, and then you move the ball absolutely beautiful.
Harden draws the foul and gets the roll. Took a bump from Jeff Green. And Harden with a chance of a three-point play.
Well, say Green's upset. All right. And then just a big move by Harden. Watch that forearm. See that forearm? That's what he's complaining about. The forearm, the left forearm, moved Green so that he couldn't get any closer. And they got away with it. And he went right to the referee and explained that.
Again, this is the 8th game he's played with the Sixers. The first 4 were wow, the numbers he was putting up. But the last 3 prior to tonight, shooting just 25% from the field. At a 16-point game, an 11-point game. Doc Rivers loves his playmaking. He's clearly one of the best playmakers, but he wants them to stay aggressive scoring-wise. They need his scoring.
Of course, they need it. And
Matisse Thybulle's 5th steal of the game.
Yep. Now, he came from a blind side, definitely surprised them, no doubt about it. But I'm surprised Jokic very seldom does not keep looking into the corner to make the pass. See, he just fell asleep right there. Give Thybulle a lot of credit because he came from the other side of the lane to get that.
Embiid connecting on the free throw. So that ties a career high for Thybulle. He continues to add to his reputation as one of the premier defensive players in the league. It's not just, you know, quickness and playing hard. He's got great instincts, Yubi. Knows when to double, knows when to...
Well, all of the things tonight have been he's left his man and he's caused, you know, traps in and also played the passing lane away from where the ball was.
Morris, Jokic, left open, puts it on the floor, drives inside, nice methodical step, misses it, but Gordon the rebound. 8 to shoot. Gordon spins into the paint. Turnaround shot from the foul line, well short.
He had the mismatch that he wanted. Unfortunately, he could not get to a clear path.
Oh, Embiid trying to throw it down. And Jokic commits the foul. That's only his first personal. And more free throws from Embiid. This will be free throws number 7 and 8.
Now, this is just good basketball right here. He tried to make the play and a strong move. I like the fact that Jokic challenged the shot right now because he did not have a foul in the first half. But that's the difference between the two. Embiid, once he turns and he gives you that ball fake or jab step series, if you give him breath, he's gone. He's going on you, and he's going to run over the top of you.
Meanwhile, raving about Jokic, some of these passes from Harden as well. He threads the needle through defenders.
Well, I'm glad that we made such a big deal about Jokic's pass and talking about the NFL, because the guy on the stat sheet forgot to put that as an assist. Right. Okay, I can't believe that.
He has 6, but we think it should be 7. 4-point Philly lead. Nice little run by the Sixers. Morris tries to answer and can't.
All right, the defense is good now. Defense, this group is playing with more energy like they did in the first 6 minutes.
Embiid, one-on-one, pulls up, jump shot, got it. 24 for Embiid, a 9-0 run now for the Sixers, and they're back up top after they relinquished that big lead.
It's just great to see Embiid at the top of his game because it's so beautiful to watch. He does it so easy. 3-point, mid-range, foul shooting, post-up play.
For March Madness, the Dave single is just a buck in the Wendy's app. Reg.
Lunchtime, baby.
Lunchtime indeed, Rich.
Get a hot and juicy Dave single for just a buck in the app. Choose wise. Choose Wendy's.
Ever notice how obvious product placement is?
Huh. I guess I hadn't really noticed.
Mountain Dew.
Do the do.
My fellow gods and goddesses, the dark skies have spoken.
It is time for Susan and I to retire from Mount Olympus.
But where will you go?
We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue. And then we take it higher.
The BMW iX. Electricity in its ultimate form.
Electric Avenue.
Build your own all-electric BMW iX today.
Six minutes left in the second half, really third quarter. I don't know why I said 6 minutes left in the second half. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Let's just go over some quick stats real quick. Green got 6 points, 4 rebounds, and assists. Aaron Gordon got 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Will Barton, hoopins, 16 points, 6 for 11 from the field, 2 for 4 from the three-point line, 3 rebounds and assists. Nikola Jokic is doing Nikola Jokic thing. 17 points, 6 for 13 from the field, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. He's got 4 turnovers though. Nikola's gonna have to watch those turnovers, man. They're trusting the ball in his hands, so he can't throw that ball away. Bowen Tylen, 9 points, 3 for 5 from the field, 4 rebounds, having a great game. We go over to the 76ers, in my own mind, Tobias Harris, 10 points, 4 for 9 from the field. Joel Embiid, 24 points, 7 for 13 from the field, 2 for 2 from the three-point line, 8 for 8 from the free throw. 6 rebounds, an assist, a steal. He's got those 3 turnovers and he's got those 3 fouls, so he's going to have to watch him, make sure he doesn't get in further foul trouble. Tyrese Maxey, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. James Harden, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. Trying to have an all-around night. Don't blame him. He's not really knocking anything down from the field. 3 for 8 from the field, 0 for 3 from the three-point line. Matisse Thybulle, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 steals for Thybulle. Wow, great game for Thybulle. George Niang, 5 points, 1 for 5 from the field. DeAndre Jordan, 3 points, 6 rebounds. And Shake Milton, 3 points for the 1 for 1 from the three-point line. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you could like the stream, that would be much appreciated. And yeah, let's enjoy this game.
Now, this is a terrific one tonight. 2 teams trying to get in playoff positioning, not just the
Embiid Jokic matchup. Thybulle looking to help out. Here comes the double. Highland swings it. Shot clock at 2. Barton's got to put it up. Just gets it off in time and hits the 3. Will Barton from downtown.
I was just going to bring out the point that they were 4 for 17 in threes until they just made that one. They need a shot in the arm because they're getting open threes. They just got to make a decent percentage.
Oh, Tyrese Maxey to the rim.
That's the third time he's blown by people and attacked the rim. It's beautiful to watch because it's an explosion.
Jeff Green, that shot won't count. Foul came on the entry pass. Foul is against.
Now this is just a desperation shot as the clock goes down. But the fact that they needed it. They've had a lot of open shots. Now this is just beautiful. He's been able to see the lane, take the lane, and then beat the rotating people.
That foul is on Thibault, his third. Jokic fakes the three. Now kicks it out inside Monte Morris. Shot clock once again winding down. Is it 2? Morris on the drive. Morris the runner. Scoop layup is good. And that was a beauty.
Yeah, excellent defense by Maxey. Played him perfectly. Give the player with the basketball a ton of credit. A scoop shot off the glass.
Alley-oop broken up beautifully by Jeff Green. Jokic another pass ahead to Morris. Morris with another layup. And the Nuggets climb back once again.
See, their wing people are so quick in transition. You have got to pay attention because they're not throwing the ball out to a point guard. They're throwing it over half court.
Under 4.5 left here in the third. Sixers by 1. Harden finds Embiid. Embiid, three-pointer. He's got such a soft touch from outside for a big man.
Mike, he's 3 for 3 in the 3-ball, and he shoots it with such ease.
Barton gets inside, and Embiid got a piece of it.
Block.
Here comes Harden the other way.
Yeah, he stayed with it. It was a beautiful block.
Maxey. Thibault tries another three. That one's short. The tip from Harris won't go. Jokic leading the break. Jokic, Will Barton. Jokic up to 17 points, 9 boards, 7 assists. Embiid the leading scorer in the game. Wide open shot from the free throw line. Jokic got to do a better job on that.
Yeah, well, see, he was moving because he honestly thought they were going to pass the ball under the rim to a cutter. And unfortunately, he opened up too much space.
29 from Embiid, 13 of them here in the third. We still have 3 minutes to go in the period. Here comes the double on Jokic, finds Morris. Highland blocked by Harden, picked up by Thibault.
Nice. Nice play by Harden.
Harden, step back, three-pointer, a foul. Morris get into his landing area. He's frustrated, but it looked like the right call. And Harden will shoot 3 free throws. And we're going to have a timeout.
Now, this is just Embiid at his best. You're going to lay off me. He proved it right from the opening gun tonight. He's having a terrific shooting game. He's 9 for 15 from the floor, 3 for 3 in threes. And then naturally, he's been a bear on the foul line. And very quietly, the guy has 29 points.
Right. If there is such a thing as quiet 29. Harden hits the free throw. Harden now 10 points, but he's got 10 assists, 6 rebounds. Embiid's going to get a rest. Again, he played 41 minutes last night. He's played 24. That's the thing. He's got 29 points in 24 minutes.
That's right.
Harden has always been another one of those players that gets to the free throw line amongst tops in the league. Led the NBA in that department 6 times.
Remember when he was in Houston? He would go to the line 10 to 11 times a night for all those years.
Yep.
Lead the league in foul shot attempts and take that physical punishment for a guard.
Yes.
I know he's 6'6", okay? But he took that physical punishment all those years, shot the high percentage at the foul line, and was just a dynamite player.
Yeah, 6 times, different seasons led the league. The lead back up to 8. What a swing. Oh, Denver came back, took the lead, now trail by 8 again. Under 3 to play in the third. Jokic to Highland. Good look from the corner. No, that won't go, and Maxey the rebound.
Now, this, like I say now, the pressure is on the Denver perimeter guys to make the threes.
Niang stumbled a bit, thought he was fouled. Jokic leading the break.
There it is.
Oh, inside the green, lays it up and in. Doc Rivers thought he traveled. That may have been a violation.
Well,
I want to see that again.
Everyone in the building, I think there's 20,000 people yelling here.
They weren't cheering because it was a beautiful pass.
No, not at all.
Pass deflected. Harden chips it to Niang. Niang a three-pointer. And Jokic another rebound. As he's rebounding the ball, he's looking down the court. Before he secures it, he's looking down the court.
Mike, it's so beautiful to be sitting here at courtside to see this guy.
And throws it down on a nice feed from Jermichael Green.
Yeah, see, Jordan, you can't lose him now. You can't lose Jokic. You have to stay with him. Embiid has done a nice job with him. You cannot give him the easy cuts.
Under 2 to play here in the third. Harden asks Maxey to set a screen. 3 on the shot clock. Harden, sidestep 3. Puts it in. James Harden, a three-pointer in the lead up to 7.
Oh, that's nice.
14 and 10 for Harden. Jokic calling for it. 6 on the 24. Island misses badly on a 3. Harden the rebound.
See, you can't do that. You can't force a 3 when Harden is playing behind Jokic 6 feet from the basket.
Austin Rivers the foul. As Harden, here's the play the crowd went crazy on. Let's watch now. Here's the gather. 1, 2. Did he come down on that third one? You're allowed a 2-step. All right, so there's the gather. 1, 2.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe 2.5.
He may have released it before that third.
It's close.
Again, all of those look like travels, but once the player gathers the ball, you're allowed that 2-step. He took the 2. All right, so there's the gather.
There's the first.
1, 2. Oh, no, it's a travel.
He's still at it.
He's not signaling touchdown there.
No, not at all. Doc's been up quite a few times tonight.
Doc's up a lot.
There you go.
A very active head coach along the sidelines. As Jokic getting a rest, 19 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists.
Remember now, in the first half, this second unit with Harden out there with this group really had a difficult time. And that's how they lost the lead.
Rivers drives the fake and fouled by DeAndre Jordan, a former teammate. They played together in LA. So free throws for Austin Rivers playing against his dad.
I just want to say, to back that up, this second group that's out there with Harden, you're rotating 9 players. All right, in the first half, they struggled. They were 3 for 15. They had a lot of open shots. They just missed them. And then the rally by Denver. And that's how we got close.
That graphic should say 5-8 record versus dad. As we look at the upcoming national TV schedule, NBA TV tomorrow night, New Orleans hosting Phoenix. Good doubleheader Wednesday from Brooklyn and San Francisco. And then NBA Thursday, Orlando against Detroit. You know, Orlando doesn't have a good record, but they've got some fun young players.
Yes, they do.
Speaking of young, Detroit's got a pretty good one themselves in Cade Cunningham. Boy, oh boy. There is so much terrific young talent in the league right now, Yubi. Harden, the floater. And an offensive foul. Was Cousins outside the restricted area? Eric Lewis says yes.
Well, you give Cousins a lot of credit because he set up. He knew that Harden was blowing by. Now here he is. Watch him move over there now. See, he's there.
Yeah, and he's above the restricted area. 8.6er lead, winding down the third. Bryn Forbes, line drive, three-pointer for Forbes. That's his first 3 of the night.
Yeah, but he's in there. He's a 40% three-point shooter. He's the only 40% shooter that they have behind the three-point line. They need him to help the second unit.
Yes, without Murray and Porter, that's a guy that has to produce from outside. Shot clock is turned off. No foul to give here for Denver. Harden drives, and Green very upset. Thought it should have been a held ball. Instead, it's a foul, and Harden goes back to the free throw line.
Now Green is trying his case over there in the corner. But this is just a grab. Watch him go. He thinks he has it right there. Now, maybe, now you can see he had a part of the arm. Well, the second guess there is, why do that when you had him blocked off pretty good where he really didn't have a clean shot at the rim?
Right. Harden was just so adept at drawing the contact. Obviously, he's so adept that they have changed the way the game is called this year in trying to give the defense a chance sometimes. Sometimes in the non-basketball plays that do the contact. He's coming alive here in the second half now, 17 and 10. This will be his 10th free throw. So in 8 games with the Sixers, he's now taken 74 free throws in the 8 games. Sixers score 30 points here in the third quarter. Embiid and Harden with 25 of the 30. Meanwhile, Nikola Jokic with some beautiful looks.
Oh, this was a great look. But once again, those young wingmen for Denver out running hard. And they do run hard.
I'm stuck in this, like, infinite time loop thing.
It is the end of the third quarter. The 76ers are up 88 to 81, up 7 points. Let's just go over some quick stats for the night. Green has 6 points, 4 rebounds, and assists, and a steal. Aaron Gordon 7 points, 3 for 6 from the field, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Aaron Gordon is going to have to step it up this fourth quarter, help his team win this game. Will Barton is doing his job. 19 points, 7 for 14 from the field, 3 for 6 from the three-point line, 3 rebounds and assists. Nikola Jokic having a great stat sheet. 19 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. He's got those 4 turnovers, though. He's going to have to watch it. He's 7 for 14 from the field. And Marcus Morris having a good game, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. Bones Highland having a great night as well, 9 points, 3 for 8 from the field. He's going to be a very good basketball player as his career takes off as well. Let's go over to the 76ers. Tobias Harris, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 4 for 9 from the field. Joel Embiid, I mean, it's looking easy for him, man. The scoring is just looking too easy for him. 29 points, 6 rebounds, an assist, and a steal, and a block. He's 9 for 15 from the field, 3 for 3 from the three-point line, 8 for 8 from the free throw. I mean, he's really having a great night tonight. He's got those 3 fouls, though. He's going to have to watch it, and those 3 turnovers. Hopefully he can limit those turnovers. Tyrese Maxey, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 for 8 from the field. James Harden, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists. So he's kind of having a better night than he was in the previous 2 games that he played against the Nets and the who did they play the other day? The Magic, yes. Matisse Thybulle, 9 points, 4 for 6 from the field, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 steals, 2 blocks. Great game for Matisse Thybulle as well. Hopefully the 76ers can keep this up and they can win this game. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you could like and stream, that would be much appreciated. And let's get back to this game.
Ridgeline and the all-new Passport Trail Sport from Harden.
When you order carryout online from Domino's, you're no longer just a customer. You're a delivery driver. Delivering a delicious order of Domino's to yourself. And we believe every great delivery driver deserves a tip. So we'll tip you $3 to use on your next order.
What was that?
Domino's tipped me $3.
That's not what I meant.
Get tipped when you order carryout online. Only at Domino's.
Welcome back to NBA Monday, presented by State Farm. farm alongside Sixers head coach Doc Rivers. Coach, James Harden had 12 of his 18 in that third quarter. I know you want him to focus on being more aggressive. What have you thought?
And he did that. You know, Joel went out. That's what we're trying to do. We want them both to be aggressive together. But when one is out and the other one is only on the floor, that's when we really need him to step up, and he did that. That was good for us.
We've had 4 lead changes in this ball game. It's going down to the fourth quarter. What needs to happen for the Sixers to get a win on the home court?
I'm all for no more lead changes. I'd be very happy.
Thanks, Coach.
Mike, let's look at Harden's game. At halftime, he had 6 points. All right, we're worrying about contribution. He now has 18. He has 10 assists, and also he's 9 for 10 on the foul line.
Forbes fires a three. Won't go. And an offensive foul. They're going to call Forbes with kicking out with a leg.
Well, I give the ref was right here. He was only 10 feet away. Easy call for him to make.
So Forbes picking up foul number 3. Maxey, Niang, Danny Green chased off. Too strong. JaMychal Green the rebound. Michael Green has done a nice job.
Yes, he has.
Coming off the bench. Now he doesn't have to play the 4 or the 5 anymore with Cousins on the roster. Highland to Green, sneaks inside, but too strong off the glass.
Well, he couldn't make a clean catch of that pass. But the play was beautifully executed, except he just couldn't finish.
Turnover, and Embiid's pass ahead of Green. Austin Rivers, DeMarcus Cousins, Bones Highland, JaMychal Green, and Bryn Forbes. The bench out there in full force for Denver. Rivers gets a good clean look, 3-pointer. That's good.
If you notice, all through this game, if the ball is on the right side, on the wing area, and they get a rotation, the man on the opposite side of the floor will cut to the basket. It's interesting because it forces your defense to rotate.
Maxey foul on his way to the basket. DeMarcus Cousins picks up his 3rd.
Now you're going to see it here, right here. See, once they watch that guy dive. See him dive. Now what's happening? You get a rotation. You have a wide open player. And they've been able to find him in the second quarter and now in the fourth quarter.
Maxey to the free throw line. 11 points tonight for Maxey. Jokic getting a rest right now. Very close to a triple-double. Another one. 2 assists shy after a slow start tonight. Maxey 1 for 2. Largest lead was 19. Sixers had that in the first half. Nuggets made a great comeback and actually took the lead. Went up by as many as 3 before the Sixers responded. Highland gets inside. Shot no good. Follow JaMychal Green.
Yeah, from the corner. Rotated to the corner to get that rebound.
Danny Green, the 3-pointer. That's short. Shake Milton, the rebound. Back out Maxey. Up top Niang. Niang's 3-pointer. That comes up short. Goes right back out to Embiid. Foul line jumper. And another miss. Good looks. Nothing goes down. They're down to 41% for the game.
Right now, Highland is limping on the opposite side of the floor.
Cousins tries the 3. DeMarcus Cousins with a big bucket, and he's tied the game.
I'll give him a little bit of credit here tonight. He's been looking for that shot, and it's been there for him. Now, that is the 3rd 3 that he has attempted in this game.
Maxey wide open. Another one. Guys knocking down 3s here in the fourth quarter.
Got to give Maxey a lot of credit. You know, he was erratic a little bit as a 3-pointer coming in as a rookie. But this guy has developed. He is a major threat now from all areas.
A huge increase there. Cousins, back-to-back 3s. DeMarcus Cousins. And both teams now knocking down big shots. Embiid is fouled by Rivers.
Now just keep an eye on the 3 ball because we all know that Denver has had many opportunities here tonight. On the kick out, no hesitation by Cousins. There it is, easily. And he's feeling it. Now, anytime that you have a nice feeling and you have good rep and you're by yourself, everything works out well. Now this is a nice move here by Maxey.
Maxey, Cousins trying to chase him. Maxey launches a three-pointer. That went in and out. Rebound, JaMychal Green. Nuggets have been struggling from downtown all night until here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they need a screen.
Cousins tries again. Yeah, not that time.
Now what? You're coaching now. Do you allow him to continue to stay outside behind the three-point line, or do you need him foul line down?
Cousins ties up and a hell ball. Good help defense.
Yes.
And a jump ball between Cousins and Harris. Cousins has had some huge games since he came to Denver. Well, they'll jump at the free throw line circle. Cousins had a game that Jokic didn't play back on March 4th. He had 31 points, 9 boards, 4 assists. And he did it in 24 minutes. He had another game, 19 and 8 in 18 minutes.
Oh, he's been an excellent pickup for them. He fits right in the style of play.
Forbes on the drive, gets inside. Bryn Forbes to the basket, and the Nuggets back up by 2.
See, when they play 5 out, everybody behind the three-point line, they can beat you off the dribble. And the rotation, it's too far for the rotation man to get to the cutter.
Niang for 3. George Niang nails that one.
Well, we all know that he does not hesitate. He's 2 for 8 and a 3. You think about it as a backup, he already has 8 attempts.
He hit 2 big threes last night in the fourth quarter in the victory against Orlando. Highland all alone. Puts it in. Bones Highland with a three-pointer. Everybody knocking down threes.
Well, you know, it's like Mike Malone said. He loves the energy that Highland brings to this team, and he's showing it here tonight.
Not afraid of the moment. Another double team. Harden trying to swipe it away. Harden and Cousins get face to face, and we're going to get double technicals.
We don't need that in this game right here. We don't need that right now. So you're going to see it here right here. Okay, you got him trapped and everything. Now, once you make that hit, he's been fouled about 3 times in there before any whistle was made. So you can understand why Harden is upset.
Well, that is much ado about nothing.
Yeah.
Let's see the technical fouls. Cousins and Harden, double technicals. So Cousins arguing about that, but he went and bumped him too. That one, if they're going to give a double technical, that was the situation.
Yeah, that's fine. But if you're the guy with the ball, you're not happy with that.
Meanwhile, JaMychal Green wants a fan, I think, to be ejected. He's going over some stuff being said. It's going to be out of bounds for Philadelphia. 7:04 remaining. Harden, double team, Embiid, little Euro step, gets inside, scoop layup.
That was beautiful.
31 for Embiid.
That's right. He didn't want to finish with his left hand. Came right back with that right hand and played the glass. Beautiful Euro step move to get open.
Tied again. Well, it's still 6:40 to play. Thibault back in guarding Highland. Plays catch with Cousins. Long three-pointer. Bang! Bones Highland from downtown.
Is there another word than long? I mean, come on. He was halfway between the circle and the half-court thing.
And Denver up by 3. A 10-point turnaround here in the fourth quarter for the Nuggets. They were down 7 to start. Cousins went for the steal, and Embiid makes him pay. Embiid falls down. There comes Highland. Highland thinking about it. Fires away. It's good. Bones Highland, long distance. Timeout, Philadelphia. A Bones barrage from downtown, and it's 103-97.
The NBA on ESPN is presented all season long by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And in part by Adobe Experience Cloud, Better customer experiences for all.
Assuming all NBA players want rings.
Why do we have coasters if nobody gonna use them?
It's like assuming State Farm doesn't have great rates. Like a good...
Wow, the Denver Nuggets have finally regained the lead. I don't think they've led this whole game, pretty much not since the first quarter. Denver Nuggets up 6, 103-97. Let's just go over some quick stats. Bones Highland is playing out of his mind right now. 18 points, 6 for 12 from the field, 3 for 7 from the three-point line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists for the young man. He's going to be a big-time player in the NBA. He's young, he's confident, you know. Him and Tyrese Maxey actually kind of have the same type of game. I think he's a little bit better than Tyrese Maxey, though, just based on the fact that, you know, I feel like his confidence just a little bit more there. But those two guys are very similar in their games. Will Barton, 19 points, 7 for 14 from the field, 3 for 6 from the three. Nikola Jokic, 19 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 7 for 14 from the field as well. DeMarcus Cousins playing big off the bench, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal for the big man. He's also got 4 fouls. He's going to have to watch those. They're going to need him in this game. He's proven to be very useful in this fourth quarter for the Denver Nuggets. Come over to the 76ers. Tobias Harris still at that 10 points, 4 for 9 from the field. He's not really shooting the ball, scoring as much as he was in the first half. Joel Embiid, 31 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, a block. He's 10 for 18 from the field, 3 for 3 from the three-point line, 8 for 8 from the free throw line. He's playing amazing. Tyrese Maxey playing great as well, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 for 5 from the three-point line, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. James Harden, he's got a double-double. He also has a triple-double alert, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 11 assists. Matisse Thybulle, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 5 steals, 2 blocks for the Australian. Thank you guys for tuning into the stream. If you could like the stream, that would be much appreciated. And let's get back to this game.
Flavor gets its wings. You're probably wondering, what makes these chips taste so good? Here's a hint. It's lime. They taste like lime. Tostitos. Get to the good stuff.
A strong fourth quarter for the Nuggets. UB on Saturday night, they lose in Toronto to the Raptors. They get outscored 34-16. It was a terrible fourth quarter. The game before that, Golden State outscored 25-18 in the fourth quarter and lost that game. And now here in the fourth quarter on the road against obviously a strong Philly team playing great basketball.
If you're a stat guy out there, first 3 quarters, they were 6 for 23 in threes. In the fourth quarter, they are 6 for 7. 6 for 7. Talk about a turnaround. And they're 2 steps, 3 steps behind the line.
Their confidence never wanes. Yeah. So Harden throws it up, and either that or they have very good amnesia.
That's right. Now, very quietly, Harden has 20 points and 11 assists.
4-point game, just past the midway point here in the fourth quarter. And a moving screen called on Cousins.
Yeah, good call. See, Thybulle did not... Cousins went to pick him up, and Thybulle blew him off.
Cousins is
and it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary to give up a turnover 3-quarter, out past the 3-point line.
Well, clearly a foul there. That's 5 fouls there. You see,
and you have plenty of time on the shot clock.
Jokic back in. Cousins, though, 8 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, but the 5 fouls. Jokic and Embiid having a little conversation right in the heat of the battle.
If you're a Denver fan, Highland is 3 for 7 in the threes, and Cousins was 2 for 5. So you got 5 out of 12 for second unit guys. Not bad.
Embiid up top to Harden. Rivers gets up on him. Former teammates together in Houston. Embiid drives on Jokic. Spins. Bank shot is good. Joel Embiid off the glass.
What a spectacular shot. Jokic
to Rivers. Rivers fakes, Rivers drives, goes inside. Little fake, kicks it out, stolen by Thibault. His 6th steal of the night. Harden on the drive and fouled on his way to the basket as Harden gets knocked down with 4:53 remaining. JaMychal Green the foul.
Good exchange. This is a great move by Embiid. This is his strength. What we told you in the first quarter, he loves that fadeaway, whether he's on the right side or the left side of the lane. And when the shot clock is going down, invariably he'll go to the fadeaway.
An efficient 33 points, 11 of 19 from the field. He's hit all 3 of his 3-pointers. And the foul came before any shot attempt. So the Sixers will take it out. That's the 14th foul for Denver. So next one in the penalty. Sixers have not committed a foul here on the court so far. Harden to Embiid. Embiid. Maxey off the bounce. Baseline jumper. Got it. The growth of Maxey continues here in Philadelphia. He ties the game. Another 17-point night for Maxey. And still time to go. Monte Morris back in. Oh, nice jumper from JaMychal Green.
Big Green was smart. He moved off the 3-point, got to the midpoint, so that could be an easy pass.
Harden to Embiid. Embiid stops, kicks it out in the corner. Harris off the bounce, across the lane. Maxey, Thibault tries a corner 3. And JaMychal Green the rebound.
Oh, look out here now.
Green, same spot, same result. A 4-point lead for Denver.
Now, that was a great fast break because with Jokic running hard, Harden just grabbed him around the waist and held him in the paint. But that opened up that medium shot.
JaMychal Green, 6 of his 10 points here in the 4th quarter. Embiid goes right into him. Shot is no good, but a foul. As Green's going to pick up his 4th foul, and Embiid right back to the line where he has not missed tonight.
Now, just keep an eye on this now. As you're coming up here, see, they're holding him in the painted area. 2 guys have Jokic. That opens up that baseline move. Why? Because they're running hard.
I think they're going to challenge that one. So a challenge from Mike Malone, hoping to get a charge on Joel Embiid. Right now, he's going to the free throw line. Sixers down 4. We'll be back with the result.
Denver is challenging
the redesigned Corona Slim can, named after yours truly. Slim is one of my old nicknames. You better ask somebody.
This one is going down to the wire, 107 to 103. The Denver Nuggets are up 4. Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. This is definitely gonna be a good one. Let's go over some quick points. Nikola Jokic still at 19 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. Same thing, Will Barton, 19 points, 3 rebounds, and the assists. JaMychal Green, 10 points, 8 rebounds and assists for the big man. DeMarcus Cousins, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. He's playing well. He's got 5 personal fouls though, so he's got to watch it. You know, he's definitely got to watch it. They're gonna need him in the game. So yeah, he's just gonna have to stay out of foul trouble. He can't pick up that last one. Bones Highland having a great game, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Let's go over to Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, 33 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 5 turnovers for the big man, and 4 fouls. Joel Embiid's gonna have to watch those fouls, man. He cannot pick up those last 2. The 76ers cannot win this game without him. James Harden, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 11 assists. Great game for the Beard. He kind of shot the ball well. He was 50% from the field, 9% from the free throw line. He was 1 for 4 from 3 though. So James Harden just gradually has to, you know, get his offensive arsenal back. I know the 76ers don't want to lose this game. That'll be 3 straight losses for them, because I do believe they lost against the Magic, or am I wrong? Let me double check on that. If I'm not mistaken, they lost, but maybe they did win. I just don't remember. Oh, they won. Oh, wow, it was a 2-point game. So never mind, I apologize. They did beat the Magic. Okay, I thought they lost against the Magic. It's a close game. Whoa. Yeah, and I'm a firm believer in rebounds and assists. I said this earlier. So if we go over to the rebounds and assists, the team with the most rebounds and assists usually does win the game. And the Nuggets have 39 rebounds. The 76ers have 43. Okay, so the 76ers are kind of, they have the nod there. They might end up taking that lead back. They're boxing out more, but the Nuggets have more assists, 27 assists to the 76ers 24. So it's not a coincidence that they're up right now. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to the stream, and let's enjoy this game.
Absolutely beautiful.
Harden draws the foul and gets the roll. Took a bump from Jeff Green.
Big move by Harden. Watch that form. Definitely there. Look, you're a Denver fan, you're happy. The bench has outscored the Philly bench 45-14 in this game. 45-14. They have scored all 26 points in this quarter. And the thing which is amazing, this bench has made 7 threes in this game. So you have to, like you thought at the top, bench play, and then also the other major factor is could the 2 stars stay out of foul trouble?
That whistle was for clock malfunction. Jokic has it, puts up a three-pointer, and the rebound goes to Harden. Harden now 20 points, 11 assists, 9 boards. Finds Embiid, Embiid in. Oh, a hard foul! And Embiid goes down hard. Was not able to cushion the blow at all. They're going to review it. Jermichael Green went up to block it.
Yep.
And Embiid holding his lower back. He landed square down, not able to put his hands out to brace the fall. When you think, again, all 280 pounds, probably more than that.
Well, he was extended because they've had that the entire fourth quarter. Any play at the top of the circle, and he moves down in, he's open. So he's attacking. Now, get Green. Green has been a bear, you know, on the boards and defensively. And he went for the block.
You know, he went up to block. I think, I mean, obviously Embiid landed hard. The follow-through was a little bit something, but he's going to block the shot.
Well, this is a good angle right here.
For a flagrant foul, clearly the way he landed, it looked a lot worse than it actually was. He did, I'm talking about the follow-through, but the follow-through was looking like he was trying to block the shot. Obviously, Embiid landed in a harsh way because he was up in the air.
Yeah, tough play.
But Green looked like he was trying to make a defensive play as opposed to just fouling him. Until the end of
such a fine line,
yes,
Mike.
Yes.
A fine line between a flagrant or a 2-shot foul.
Penalty flagrant 1, 2 shots in the ball.
All right, well, they have normally gone that route. If it's a discussion, they normally go with the flagrant error on the side of caution. And he hit him in the face, but the ball was right around there. I think that's close. The way he comes down, that's probably that's the way he finished the windup, and not a windup, but a follow through.
So when you look at him,
so it's 2 shots on the ball.
280 pounds, and he's up that high. He's up above the rim, and you're falling down that naturally. Fortunately, he's walking
right. Boy, the fall just looked awful.
Absolutely.
So he'll get 2 free throws and the ball. Embiid's a terrific free throw shooter, although he missed 2 free throws late in the game last night in Orlando. They still wound up winning. And he misses that one. Coming up, second game of our doubleheader. Bucks and Jazz from Utah. Donovan Mitchell and the Jazz. Another fun game. This has been so much fun to watch, so hotly contested. Embiid goes 1 for 2. Embiid and Jokic get along. They're sharing a lot of laughs and smiles. Embiid's not always like that. He has tremendous respect, as Jokic does. It's just so fun to see these 2 Goliaths going at it, really competing.
See, he's down inside again on the mismatch. But Jokic got back.
Harden flips it up and in. James Harden, a big bucket, 1-point game.
Big bucket. He shot that right in the face of Jokic. He couldn't get the shot block.
22 points for Harden. He's only taken 11 field goal attempts. Monte Morris, Bones Highland, Jokic, Jermichael Green. and Will Barton. Embiid bumps him. That's 5 fouls on Embiid. They're not in the penalty yet. That's only the first team foul.
Right. Unnecessary, really, because Jokic wasn't even looking to go to the hole at that time. He was just trying to level off, get his balance.
Niang is on Jokic and want to take advantage of that. Nice cut to the basket. Morris blocked by Embiid.
Great play. Great play.
Maxey ahead of the pack, tries to run it down. And Embiid with a fabulous defensive play. Harden tied up, looking. Knocked away, gets it back. Shot clock at 7. Harden crossover.
Yep.
And foul by Green. That's going to put Harden at the free throw line. A chance to take the lead with 2:15 remaining.
We're going to show you Embiid coming in here on this block. You're just going to see that he came from the opposite side of the play, made a beautiful, beautiful, clear block. I'll tell you, he's back here at the other foul line area right now, and he's bent over. Just hoping that he's okay.
Yeah, that was such a hard fall
Absolutely.
for him. See Harden with a big second half. It's the first. ESPN Tournament Challenge is back. Download the ESPN Tournament Challenge app or scan to sign up. Fill out your brackets for a chance to win $100,000 in each game.
As we get down to 2 minutes and 15 seconds, Philly has 2 timeouts left. And at the other end, Denver has 2 timeouts. This is big.
Harden from the free throw line, just excellent tonight. 11 of 12. Sixers back up by 1 as we approach 2 minutes remaining. Chance of defense from the Sixer crowd. Bones Highland. 9 on the shot clock. Highland looking for Jokic, can't get it to him. Up top to Barton. 4 to shoot. Barton leans in, back up Highland. Highland three-pointer, puts it up, puts it in. Bones Highland does it again. And the Nuggets go back up by 2.
I mean, just think of it, the second unit. The guys that came off the bench, they're shooting the 3-ball like they're layups.
Harden into Embiid. Embiid, bank shot, missed it. Morris the rebound.
Yeah, there was contact. There was good defense right up in there.
Jokic drives, trying to, he put it in! Jokic thought he was fouled. He's screaming. He's upset. It looked like it could have been Embiid's 6th foul. What a circus shot from Jokic. Niang, Maxey three-pointer. Harris had it. Harris brings it back out. Niang, three-pointer. And Jokic the rebound. Sixers have had a couple of good looks there. They still trail by 4.
Main thing now for Denver, you have to use your clock. You be smart. Understand that you still have 2 timeouts.
Jokic calling for it. Again, Niang on him. With Embiid having the 5 fouls. And he throws it away. Tried to get it to Green, cutting to the basket.
Yeah.
Turnover. Timeout, Philadelphia.
The idea was good. The idea was good because he was running the baseline. He would have had a layup. Unfortunately, there was a bad pass.
How about Bones Highland with 12 of his 21 here in this 4th quarter.
Now, this is just an incredible shot. Come on now, come on.
Unbelievable.
Barbie really wants this dream house, and Barbie found out about it.
Well, from the look of things, it's looking like the Denver Nuggets might wiggle this game away from the Philadelphia 76ers. Nikola Jokic got 21 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 5 turnovers, though. Bones Highland, 21 points for the young man, 4 for 9 from the 3-point line, 7 for 14 from the field, 4 rebounds and 2 assists from him as well. Joel Embiid, 34 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 fouls though. So yeah, he was in foul trouble this game. James Harden had a great game, 24 points, 9 rebounds, 11 assists. He might end up just being a triple-double guy for this team, and it is needed, but you know, they're just going to need more help. Tobias Harris did not shoot the ball at all this 4th quarter, and that's telling. You know, that to me kind of shows me he's not really integrated into the offense, even though he's been on his team for a good amount of time. Tyrese Maxey, 19 points, 7 for 13 from the field. Great game for the young man. Yeah, besides that, it's Tobias Harris. I mean, he didn't shoot the ball at all this fourth quarter. I don't know what's going on, but, you know, they're going to have to figure something out. I appreciate everybody for tuning into the stream. If you could like the stream, that would be much appreciated. And let's get back to this game.
In that play, they got what they wanted. They got the trap, and then Embiid was going to be wide open in the paint. Beautiful defense.
Morris looking for Jokic, comes out to get it. 6 on the shot clock. Morris kicks it out in the corner. Highland three-pointer, short. Rebound Embiid. Oh, and
yeah.
Michael Green goes down hard.
Yeah, he was trying to get the read. You got an advantage here now. Somebody's wide open.
Maxey the drive. Maxey the finish. 17.8 remaining. They have to foul. Jokic has it. Now to Morris. And there's the personal with 14.7 left. Now they had a foul to give. So now they're inbound again. That's why they had to foul right away. Now you can try and get a turnover maybe on the inbounds. Stiebo's going to come in. If not, commit the foul.
It's got to be quick, Mike. If you're going to trap, you got to trap hard. If you don't get the steal, come on, you have to play the clock. There it is right there.
Stiebo fouls it right away. 0.3 of a second goes off. And that's smart. He waited till it was inbound, not away from the play foul, but committed that foul as soon as it was thrown inbound.
It's always a difficult thing. The key thing is you want to try for the steal, get it cleanly, but if you don't, save the time. It comes down to clock management.
Barton is a 79% free throw shooter on the season. He's 2 for 2 tonight. There's 14.4 remaining. Mike Malone's asking the officials to check on the clock. I mean, the foul came as soon as he touched it.
Yes, he did. You're right.
And that's 0.3 of a second. So big free throws, a Sixer crowd trying to distract Barton, and he missed the first.
Now you're in business now.
Embiid comes back in. They sat him for that defensive possession because he has the 5 fouls.
Right.
Now this one is huge. It sets up all the different coaching decisions.
Absolutely.
If he hits this.
Now see, this is a smart move. They put Embiid all the way down the floor again. Now that forces in this situation, all right, that Jokic goes down. But if you shoot and miss, do you have your next 2 best guys possibly to get a rebound?
Barton hits that 3-point game.
Right.
They don't use the timeout here. Should Denver foul here?
Yeah, well, now it comes down to your philosophy.
Embiid has it. Embiid sets up, gets it out in the corner. Niang, a 3-pointer. Side of the backboard, gets it back. Layup won't go. Jokic the rebound.
Nice.
And there's still time left. The game's not over yet. I think they're going to call a foul on Philadelphia after Jokic secured the rebound. It looked like he was pushed. And if that's the case, then this one's going to be over. They'll put probably a few tenths of a second back on. Boy, they had a good look.
You got what you wanted. You got a very good look at the basket. And unfortunately for them, the ball hits the backboard.
How about Jermichael Green again? Goes out, He contests that 3-pointer without committing a foul. He made a number of big plays here in the fourth quarter for Denver.
You ask a good question here under pressure. Should they go out and foul? Okay, because you're looking up and you got a 3-point lead. No matter how many clinics you go to, no matter how many coaches you ask, 50 will say I would foul, 50 would say I would not foul.
Foul happens right into the
interesting.
clock expiring, 1.2 on the clock.
0.2 on the clock. Jokic came close to stepping out of bounds when he got the rebound, but it appeared Niang bumped him prior to that. So they put 1.2 back on the clock. Now Philadelphia still has a timeout. If Jokic by some chance misses both free throws. No, the foul came before the foot went out of bounds.
Yeah, right.
If Jokic misses both free throws, the Sixers can get the rebound, call timeout, and advance the ball. All he's got to do, though, is knock one down, and the game is over. And that'll do it. Jokic, 22 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists. This is the biggest comeback win of the season for Denver, and what a terrific comeback. After a couple of bad losses, especially the other night, Toronto, where they get outplayed in the fourth. They did the damage here in the fourth. Harris's rebound, and that'll do it. First, Jokic played big, but Bones Highland with a magnificent fourth quarter.
The game ball to the second unit. The second unit was spectacular here for Denver.
And the bench does an excellent job in the fourth quarter for the Denver Nuggets. Nuggets improved to 41-28. Sixers dropped to 41-26.
And I appreciate everybody for tuning into the game. The Denver Nuggets win 114-110. Great comeback for the Denver Nuggets. They were down big in that first half. And, you know, that turned that thing around. Nikola Jokic ended the game with 22 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists. Great game for the Joker. Will Barton, 20 points, 3 rebounds. Monte Morris, 11.6 rebounds and a steal. 11 points, sorry, Monte Morris, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. A great game for him. J. Michael Green, 10 points, 8 rebounds, and an assist. Bones Highland off the bench. Great game for the young man. 21.7 for 14 from the field. 4 for 9 from the three-point line. 4 rebounds, 2 assists for the young guy. Joel Embiid had an amazing game as well. 34 points, 11 for 20 from the field. 3 for 3 from the three-point line. 9 for 10 from the free throw line. 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks for the big man. Tyrese Maxey, 19 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 7 for 13 from the field. James Harden had a great game. They just came up short, 24 points, 9 rebounds, 11 assists for the Beard. He also had 4 turnovers. He's going to have to watch those moving forward. And, yeah, man, remember I talked about the team with the most rebounds and assists. So it was actually 50-50. The 76ers had 6 more rebounds, but the Denver Nuggets had 4 more assists. So maybe it's only assists that matter. But basically, those two are the most important factors. You want to always be better than the opponents in those two categories, or at least be close to it. You know, that's what gives you a fighting chance. And you know, it looks like this for the Raptors-Lakers game. Thanks everybody, and you have a good one.